Welcome back to the stream. This is interesting. We've got a hurricane barreling towards us here in Florida. I was originally not going to stream today, and then I realized, oh, I might lose power this weekend, or, well, in a couple days. So maybe I should stream today, just in case. So I know that maybe you were not expecting me here, and yet here I am. Sorry about that. This will be an interesting week. But welcome back. It's good to see you all. I have, I guess I have like some fun life updates to talk about. I've got a surprise I want to show you. Oh my gosh. Can you see her? Can you see the cat? Yeah, you can see the cat. I've got a surprise I want to show you. We're going to play some Sims. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. How did you know that you came so quick? You were like ready. Are you going to sit on the desk or no? Okay, Snap had a lovely weekend because my friend Hope was here visiting, and Snap loves attention and she loves seeing people. Thankfully, by the way, Hope and Madison got home safe. They left this morning. All is well. The airport doesn't close until tomorrow, so they're able to get home fine, which is good. I did feel very bad for Hope and Madison because they came from New York City to come hang out. We went to the Troy and Charlie concert and stuff, and then it's like, no, there's a hurricane coming. Obviously, the hurricane's not here yet. It's coming. We had terrible weather all weekend. Like, it was pouring with rain all weekend, which is problem number one for the hurricane because the ground is so saturated with water already. That is not going to help the flood problem. But the hurricane's not happening yet, chat. If you're, like, panicked, it won't hit until tomorrow night. Anyway, poor Hope and Madison were here, and like it's just been like the worst weather, like so rainy, can't do anything. Yesterday even, Hope and I, so Madison had to work yesterday, so she was like working from home from my house, and Hope and I, we went to the grocery store, we bought like hurricane supplies. She was helping me and Dan bring in the furniture from the patio, like she's come here on vacation, and I was like, okay, well, guess what? We're going, we got stuff to do. What a good friend. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, so that was interesting. And again, they got home fine. So they were always going to go home this morning. So they didn't have to change their flights or anything. And the airport is still operating like normal here, at least today. The airport closes tomorrow. So yeah, real friend activities, truly. You've traveled across the country to help me with this. Anyway, so that was interesting. Really enjoyed the concert. I went to the sweat tour. That was fun. And it was just a good time. We went to, thankfully, so they flew in on Saturday morning. The flight landed at like 11:30 on Saturday morning. I streamed until they got here and I went and picked them up. And we went straight from the airport to Magic Kingdom, so that they could go to Disney while they were here. And at the time, we were like, this is kind of a risky move because you're flying in this day, and now we're gonna go to Disney the day that you flew in. But actually, in hindsight, it was a very good call because Saturday, the weather was fine. Sunday, Monday, nightmare. Pouring with rain 24/7. So actually, that was good that we did it that day. It was fine that day. It was hot even, sunny and good. So that worked out really well. So they at least got to do that. That was fun. Oops, there's a cat cam on nothing, and there's my game. But anyway, Snappy loved it. Snappy loves seeing people, so she really enjoyed them being here because she loves attention. So she was like sitting on their lap and stuff. The other kittens were not so thrilled. Sunny comes out to see them. Shrimp did not show his face to Hope or Madison a single time. He did not come out of the room when they were out a single time. He would come out like at night when they were in bed, but he did not show himself to them at all. And they were here for like a couple days, so poor Shrimpy. He's okay, he's fine. He's out and about now that they're gone. He's like, finally, you got rid of those people. But he's very shy, so he didn't want to see them, and that's okay. Snap is friendly enough to like make up for it. She covers it for everybody, you know? No, they didn't have to leave early. They're always going to leave this morning, Gina, thankfully. So that worked out okay. We were like, because when the news breaks about a hurricane like this, right? We're checking it on Friday, and it's like, hey, we know this is happening, but we don't know how bad it's going to be or when it's going to get here exactly. And so it's like keeping an eye on it all weekend. But now the storm's going to hit tomorrow night, so they were able to get out fine, like they had always planned this morning. But they were looking at having to move their flight earlier to yesterday, but they didn't have to, so that was okay. Thankfully. I wanted to show you my surprise though, because I got a kind of fun package in the mail yesterday. I was like, I didn't buy anything. What's this box that's on the front porch? This is cool. This is a very cool, it's heavy, so bear with me. But I got a surprise in the mail from Twitch. It's not a full surprise. I guess I did order it, but I didn't know how long it was gonna take. But basically, I don't know if you can see that's my 1 million subscriber play button from YouTube. Twitch has created something similar. Okay, bye Snap. But Twitch's has to do with like watch time, like hours watched on your channel. And so there's like an award for the watch time hours. There's one for 5 million, one for 50 million, like 50, and one for 250 million. Now, we're not even close to 2 of those. However, we got 5 million. So we got an award. Wait, let me see if where's the, here we go. Wait, so you open it, whoa, and they've got this nice little note. It says, congratulations on 5 million hours watched. They said, Bleed Purple represents passion, dedication, and community. Today we celebrate the passion and dedication you've put into reaching this moment, as well as the passion and dedication. Listen, they said passion and dedication about 5 times in this. As well as the passion and dedication and occasional trolling of the community you've built along the way. 5 million hours watched is quite simply a ridiculously massive achievement. Thank you for showing all of us what it truly means to bleed purple. Well played, is what they said. And then the box just looks like nothing. But actually, it's not nothing. Because inside, there's an award. I need to put this down because it's kind of heavy. I don't want to drop it. I might hurt myself. But there's it's a really cool, trophy of the Bleed Purple emote on Twitch. And it says, hold on, lilsimsie, 5 million hours watched. How cool is that? And it's heavy. It's actually heavy. So that's really fun. I'm gonna put it behind me. I don't know, you can't really see it because it's kind of dark back there right now. But that is a little teddy bear that's wearing a Twitch hoodie. Oh, Snap's in her bed. There's a teddy bear wearing a Twitch hoodie, so I think I'll put the statue next to it. But that's really cool. So yay, congratulations everyone, you have a trophy for watching lilsimsie on Twitch. You have won this prize. But isn't that so nice? I can show you the other 2. I think we have 18.7 million hours watched on Twitch, and the other 2 are for 50 million and 250 million. So we're not quite there. But I can show you what they look like, just because you might be curious. One of them is chrome, and the other one is marble. Let me see if I can find it. Introducing the Streamer Achievement Program. Oh yeah, look at this. Where's my thing? Okay, I show you. This is what they look like. So we have the purple one, and then they have the metal chrome shiny one, and then the marble thing. Those are not very good pictures. They're renderings, but that's the other 2. So that's kind of cool. I think they're all the same size, but different. Honestly, the purple one is just the best one to me. In my humble opinion, I like the purple one best. But they're all cute. Purple is definitely the best. I think the marble is interesting too. But I think the marble is the 250 million one. I don't know if that's in the cards for us. I don't know if that's, whoa, wait a minute. Wait. CM, you just gifted 50 subs? 50 subs? Thank you so much. What? Thank you so much for doing that. That is so kind of you. Oh my gosh. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed in the past couple of minutes. I've been yapping about my purple statue, bragging about my new trophy, and not thanking anybody appropriately. Thank you, CM, for gifting those, though, and everybody else. Thank you all so much, too. Okay, here's cat cam. Oh. Wait, I got this. Hold on, chat. I got this for us. I can get the cat cam. It's been a couple days since we had a cat cam because it wasn't live. So, there we go. That's the spirit. Yes, I saw the laundry list. Oh my gosh, let's talk about that next. So The Sims posted the new laundry list today. I just Googled laundry list as if it's gonna come up. It just talked about laundry when I Googled it. It was like talking about literal laundry, not Sims laundry. Okay, so they posted the Sims laundry list today. And oh, you can see it, good. I'll link this for you so that you can see it. The laundry list is like their to-do list of the bugs that they're aiming to fix the most in the next patch. Oops, sorry, that's my own chat. And so this will probably, I assume this is stuff that'll be coming out in the patch pre-expansion pack. Some of the major bug fixes. There's quite a few things. I won't read the whole thing today. One of the ones that excited me the most, non-binary Sims now will be properly referred to as a birthday sim during birthday parties. I don't know if you've seen, but before it would say like birthday girl, which was bad, and they're fixing it. So that's really cool. I'm super glad they're doing that. And the other one that excited me a lot was from Island Living. Mermaids are gonna have their own tombstone. So you know how like aliens have a proper special grave, vampires have a grave, werewolves have a grave. They're gonna make a special grave for mermaids. So those are the two biggest things to me. Most of it is like small bug fixes, like, you know, but I can link this in case you want to read all of it. But I was very excited about both of those. So we're gonna have to go on a mermaid grave hunt. We're gonna need to add some more. I bet it's gonna look cool with like a tail on it or something. But anyway. Oh, the other thing that excited me a lot, the werewolves are going to howl less frequently in Cass, and the spellcasters will do the like animation. Cause you know how the spellcasters in Cass, they're like constantly like this? Like, they're always like doing the movements. They're gonna do it less often. And the werewolves won't howl as much. So that'll help too. They're just gonna tone it down a little bit. Whoa, you're gonna like fall out of the bed. Look at this. Look what's happening to it. Because of how she's laying, she's gonna fall out. Snap. She's like right on the edge. That is ridiculous. She's locked in. She's really busy. Okay, but I think that's the main thing. Oh, and also there's gonna be new Sims merch tomorrow. I think I think they're doing like Grim Reaper themed merch tomorrow. Oh, you turn around. Okay, good. So we've got that going for us as well. Lots going on. Lots and lots going on. So I will be shopping that drop, actually. This one was made for me. Oh, do you like it too? I don't think they make cat merch though. It's actually really messed up. I know. It's so hard to be a famous cat. And the Sims team doesn't give you anything. Like, they need to be making like something. I think that would sell really well. Yeah, wouldn't it? Sims team, take our ideas. Okay, well, aside from all of that news, announcements, such things. Oh, Simmery, hi, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We were just talking a little bit about the laundry list that the Sims team posted earlier today, and we're gonna start a build in a minute. So you got here at like the exact right time, because I finally finished yapping, and now I'm gonna start playing, so you're here at the right time. I was thinking about doing like a base game build today, because I realized I haven't built with the base game in a while. And I kind of, well, I guess I did when they had the swatch update, but I want to do another one. I want to play with the swatches a little bit more from the swatch update. So that's kind of my plan today. That is the vibe. So we're gonna build with the base game. You needed the stream today, Josephine. I'm glad that we could be here for you today. Honestly, this is a very welcome distraction for me as well. I won't lie. I am feeling extremely anxious about the hurricane this week. This is looking like, this is gonna sound really bad coming from me, from a person who's in Orlando. Like, we usually have it pretty good compared to a lot of places. So, like, the places that have flooded so much worse, they have it way worse. But I have not been worried like this about Orlando in a long time. Orlando doesn't usually have to worry as much because we're, like, central and, you know, we don't have to worry about storm surge, thank God. But they're gonna go right over us. So should be interesting. That's a bad word for it too, but yeah, I'm definitely nervous about it. I got everything in the house all prepped. I got my cat's things are all ready and stuff, so saw the picture of it from space. It's scary. Looking at the satellite images of the storms is genuinely scary. They are so big. I don't think Disney has announced their closures yet, Dr. Monster, but I'm certain they will close. Universal is going to close, I think they said tomorrow at like 2, and it'll be closed on Thursday as well. That seems to be what everyone is doing. They just did? Yeah, that's what I figured. Disney would announce theirs soon. I don't know what their timing is going to be, but yeah, I saw before I went live that Universal had announced their closures. Is Disney going to be closed all day tomorrow, or are they closing in the afternoon? Let's find out. They did announce it an hour ago. Oh, they're gonna be closing in phases starting at 1 p.m. So at 1 p.m. and at 2 p.m. the parks will be closing tomorrow. So it's famous Universal, basically. Yeah, the storm is not supposed to hit until late tomorrow night. So anyway, so I don't really know what I want to build. Are schools closed? Well, it depends where you are. Here where I live, they were open today, but they canceled all after school everything today, and they're closed tomorrow and Thursday for sure. With we'll see about Friday. Is the plan for schools, at least in Orlando. I think the schools along the coast are probably planning for a lot more than that. Some places like close today if they're more on the coast, so people can leave. Some people close all week. Kind of depends. I agree, Money. I agree that, not opening the parks at all tomorrow is probably a good thing, but this is kind of how the theme parks always operate. Am I going to sound like a real brat for this? I am consistently shocked by how many people I have seen online intentionally traveling to Florida to go to Disney despite the hurricane. Like, I don't know. And like, this is also gonna sound like I'm a brat, because I understand having your vacation canceled really sucks. It really sucks. But like, you keep that to yourself and you don't tell that to an Orlando local, because I see people going to like, it's like if you came up to someone whose house flooded and you were like, oh, but my vacation got canceled. Like, read the room. You can be upset in here. That's the wrong person to tell. Like, why are you the wrong location to complain about it? Like, and they do that. They go in these comments and make it about them. Or they're like, I'm going to Disney in 3 weeks. Oh no. You're fine. It's not like, it's gonna be gone. Like, you're fine. Calm down. Like, this is the wrong time to complain. Like, let people that are actually worried for their homes and their lives and their safety, like, yeah. Anyway. Anyway. I should stop complaining about other people, but... Oh, I have one more. These people... Have you seen people trying to say that the government has caused the hurricane? They go around and they say, it's just interesting that we're having to... What, do you think that Joe Biden's out there like running a fan? Like, what are you saying? Are you be so serious. Be so serious. Like, what are you and they go and they talk about it online. And they believe it. I'm sure that some of them are like trying to feed like a troll, but like, some of these people are being genuinely serious. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done. We've had our discussion. I just can't believe the comments are like shocking. Shocking. Okay, base game Sims build. Chat is flabbergasted, yeah, right? Just like, it's like the, you know, the weather machine in The Sims 4 from Seasons. I saw somebody make a joke and they were like, yeah, the government has like a magical weather machine and they've decided to use it to mess with Florida. Right. Florida. Like that's what, yeah. Yeah. And some of them think that the government is interfering with the election by causing a hurricane. Okay. So, like, please be so serious. Anyway, now we can build. I'm done ranting, I swear I'll stop. I just can't believe it. No words. No words. Snappy, you are like, you know there's people watching you, right? I'm sorry, everybody. This is like, she's indecent. She's indecent. I'm not 100% sure if you want to try and build something using the, like all of the new swatches with like the Mediterranean sort of set. I'm kind of thinking that maybe yes, although I already did one using all of the pink. So I don't know if we shouldn't use the pink, but we could maybe do it and use like some of the other ones. I don't know, we should look at them a little bit more. Bulldozed a lot. I'd like to see it. Bright blue. Isn't there is a new like deep blue on some of that new stuff. I'm picturing like, come here. Cause don't they have like this new variation? I guess they have like the black one too. Is that one new though? I can't remember. The pink is new. I think that all 4 of these are new. I guess the like blue Mediterranean is kind of so blue suburban, but like different. Goth Mediterranean. The black is interesting too. The black is definitely interesting too. We'll have to think about it. Let me look and see if we want to find a reference photo or if we just want to wing it. Like, I might just wing it. Because I want to base it around, yeah, because I guess this time we're going to want to base it around the shape of those things, right? So, I think that's the plan. Hi, best friend and Simsy. Snappy Hope said hi to you. Look, Hope, I don't know how to say this, but I think it might be like a one-sided thing. I think that maybe, just maybe, you care about her more than she cares about you back. Because she hasn't quite said hi. Which is awkward. Meanwhile, Snap's like, ugh, gotta clean off the Hope germs. That's what she's doing. Right now. She's like, Hope was in this house for like 3 days. That's really mean. I read what, that was Christine that said that, not me. I was just reading it out loud. I didn't say anything. Okay. To be fair, we all care about Snap more than she cares about us. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a universal experience in this chat. Okay, let me look at some, did I put move objects on or not? Yeah, I did. Okay, so all we know is that we're gonna wanna use a few of these different pieces, and I feel as though maybe I should try to build it so it fits them like perfectly. You know? I'm kind of thinking that we need to base the shape of the house on any way possible that we could include these. The last time that I built with this item, I had like a flat roof and we had like a balcony part up there. So maybe we could do something like that too. I don't know. This is gonna be a little bit of guesstimating to figure this one out exactly how we want it to be, but it'll be fine. Maybe fun with platforms. Yeah, platforms could maybe be good too. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I raise it up on the half walls. I mean, I guess you could do something like that. The only problem is that this is a little bit wider than the half walls. Do you see what I mean? Because it's quite thick. So we'll mess with it and we'll see kind of how it goes. Okay, move that over. So I want to have like a section that is 2 stories tall. Can I trim the half wall to match? We'll mess with it. We're not done yet, Renee, okay? Don't worry. We gotta think shape first, and then we can think about the colors. We will mess with it, though. I kind of don't want to... Oops, I went on a build mode by accident. I kind of don't want to have it have a second story, but maybe that's really silly of me. And should there be, like... Oh, honestly, chat, this is gonna be a process. We're gonna have to do this like 3 or 4 times. You think the thing only goes up the 2nd floor? Oh, it can have a courtyard. Oh, it's kind of like that house that we started building and then never finished. Wait. We started making a house and then we never finished it with Love Struck. That was kind of like this. Because it was from when I had the CFE. And we never... Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, everybody. Snap, there's like so many people watching. You're on stream. But I wonder if this could be kind of interesting, because then we could have the courtyard of our dreams. It even has like the beautiful blue. What? At what point? Why isn't there a blue that... What is that? Everything else is blue. Why do I feel like I might start crying? Like, being so serious. Yeah, I think that we may have to do, like, no gate and just open it like this. And just let it be. Because otherwise, we're not gonna make it through. Could also be, like, a white colored gate or something. The only problem with this situation is that if it's gonna be so symmetrical like this, like... I do kind of feel like this isn't gonna really work, but I don't know. J. Crows, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Did she leave? Oh, it's because we judged her. That's okay. That's okay. And I guess, I mean, the thing is, chat, right? Like, we are gonna need to have some of the orangey colors happening. Like, we will be using a little bit of it, but... I don't know. You could have one side only be one story. Do you think so? I guess it doesn't have to be symmetrical completely. It might be more fun like this. Maybe we could do like more of a courtyard kind of energy then with like more fence. What's the inspo behind the builds? Oh, just the swatch update. We don't have a reference photo or anything this time around. We're purely winging it. So, you're gonna want to have a big front door over here. Don't know what that's gonna mean for us. Maybe something like that. Okay, that's like a dark blue. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We'll see. Looks like an apartment complex. It'll be kind of, I guess, more residential, individual residential looking once we get some more work on it done. Oh, you know what we should do, actually? Is try and build this out flat with like a platform. Go up, up, up. Look, no one said that it was gonna be perfect. All I said was that I was gonna try to do something interesting. And we're gonna try and make a base game. If we have to bulldoze, then we have to bulldoze. It happens to the best of us. Trust the process. It's gonna be okay. I'm totally, completely relaxed right now about this. We're gonna wanna base like so much of this around trying to fit that in. I don't know what to put behind it though. Okay, I'm gonna like, let's try and see what we can do about this too. Looks like a church. Well, it's not gonna look like a church completely. That's just what that thing looks like. It's a Feathered Friends turret. So, there's a matching chimney. Yeah, we also have this. So we can definitely put that somewhere too. Let her cook. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. I'm not done. That's a little bit taller maybe than I want it to be, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to also take this and then try and see if we can get it completely even with this thing. I'm not done. Don't panic. Trust the process. I'm not accepting criticism at this time for this build because I just started it, so please hold. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine, okay? I'll be honest, I don't really personally trust the process right now, but it's okay. It happens. It's gonna be a residential. I'm not accepting criticism of it at this time, so don't say it doesn't look like that. It's not done yet. I'm still working on it. I may need to bulldoze this and try it again. Okay, listen, we have more of a vision now. We have more of a vision now, so I feel like we can kind of visualize this a little bit better. It's gonna work more this time. Okay? I'm not worried about it this time. It's gonna be fine this time. I wonder if we could maybe have like the turret part on like a section of the roof instead. Oh geez. Okay, so that's also not wide enough, so that's a problem. That's okay. I literally blinked. Did you bulldoze? Yeah, I sure did. I sure did bulldoze. But it had to be done. It wasn't good yet. We needed a redo. I'm on the wrong floor right now. I do like this being long. I quite like the idea of a fountain in there. I feel like that's really cool. When I did this before, in like the other building, when we were, the one that I never finished, I should say, I had done something kind of like this, and we had like some bushes in the sides and stuff. And I kind of am into that concept as well. So we could try something like that. What are we building? I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't fully decided yet, is the problem. Something with the base game, using the new swatches. And that is unfortunately all I have for you so far. Okay, maybe there could be a ceiling on this. Maybe I could put that there. What are we building? Yes. That sounds about right, though. Truthfully. I'm wondering about putting, I guess I liked it better when it was wider. I'm wondering about getting like a larger balcony sort of thing in the front. I'm also kind of wondering, I don't really know what colors we're gonna want to use. I think that potentially we're gonna want to have some of the like more beige toned. I guess this one has some blue and it has stone, which is maybe not the vibes. I don't know. I guess I don't want the blue. Maybe, or I don't want the stone, I mean. Is this a government building? Oh my god, everyone hates my build. Oh, it's terrible. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes the build. It's okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it work. It's gonna be totally fine. Where is this lot? Oh, it's just one of the default lots in Oasis Springs. That we're building on right now. I do think that potentially, I don't know. And also, before we get too ahead of ourselves, I am building with just the base game, remember. We only have the base game installed, so we're not gonna be able to do all kinds of extra pack stuff if you have ideas. Yeah, the Calientes are right next door, and this one's an empty lot next to the Calientes, kinda. I feel like maybe I should have made it smaller. I think maybe that's the problem. I'm really struggling to figure out how I want to incorporate this, and I really want to use it. And I'm thinking that maybe it should have been like this again. Maybe that should go away. Lose the right side. What, you think completely? That's so sad though. Oh, the cat's back. Our courtyard is not so courtyarding anymore. I wonder if we could maybe have the tower be like up. And we make it tall. Do they have one? No, none of the other neighbors do. Okay. So it's not gonna be like what we did the first time we built with this. But maybe that's better, is to have it be like kind of in the middle. Oh. Well, okay, maybe just maybe this does become, okay, maybe it becomes only a single tile wide. Oh, that's terrible looking. I do like it better with that being centered up there though. I do think that's preferable. And I think that we probably could add something on this side just so it's not completely flat. And same thing over here. Something like that. Maybe we do look for inspo photos. I mean, yeah, in hindsight, that might have been good. No, it's okay. I think it looks fine like this. This is okay. And then we have a lot of space in the backyard for like a pool and stuff. Fountain on the side of the house, not in the middle. Oh, I really want it in the middle, like so bad though. Like that's the whole reason that I was putting this, is because I wanted to put it in the middle. Those don't come in the right shade of blue. We're gonna be in trouble with that. I wonder... I don't know. I don't think I'll put it on both sides. I also think that I would have really loved to have had the gate, but I'm not gonna go over this again, but look. It doesn't have a real blue swatch. So that's a problem too. The single tile gates, huge flop. I mean, like, seriously. How are we gonna get given a swatch update and then it's still not match? That's what I don't understand. Like, I sort of thought that after this, oh, all these things are gonna match. I also thought when they did this swatch update, my interpretation of it, I guess I could move this over, but my interpretation of the swatch update was that it was happening because they were probably going to be using this stuff for whatever like the new build style was in the new pack. So I sort of thought like, oh, okay, you know, like they're adding swatches to this stuff because it's gonna match the new world, and it doesn't. It's not like the life and death stuff, which is fine. I'm not mad. Like, I like the new stuff still. These new swatches still. I was just surprised because I really thought that that was like their motivation behind it. And then it wasn't. So, yeah, I wish we had more bed swatches. That would have been nice. It just makes me wonder, like, how did they decide which ones they felt like needed an update, you know? Like, what did they look at to then think, okay, we're gonna need to add swatches to these particular items or whatever, you know? How was the decision made? You want a cast swatch update now? Yeah, and I guess we did just get one. Like, we did just have a swatch update for all the swimsuits, and that was good. Don't do that. So I was happy with those. But it'd be fun to have even more than that for a cast update. All right, that is kind of an interesting roof line. I'm liking that more than I thought I would. I am also kind of thinking that maybe, oops. I guess it depends what the blue roof looks like. Okay, wow. Yeah, like if they did an update for cast the same size as this build update with like 650 swatches again or something, that would have been cool. You think white roof and blue walls? Oh, I hadn't considered that. We didn't get a new wallpaper swatch, did we? With like a dark stucco? I think we just have the ones that we already had, right? I think I prefer I think I really like the blue roof though. The blue roof is more interesting. Okay, come back with this. I really would like to have this again. I just don't know. Snappy, you have to move because I can't use the computer. I wonder if that could go like... Like, at what point is it... Because I feel like that's kind of cute. I guess that does kind of determine the color of the walls. It's like that beige. That's okay. We can make that happen. Have I saved yet? No. I haven't a single time, actually. So let's do that. We'll start there. We'll start there. I really like the blue tile on that. I think that's so cool. And then I want to get like a blue... Oh boy. The blue situation for the roof trim is dire. Uh-oh. Is the balcony functional? No, it's not. Nor will it be. I like how it is. Okay, that's not really the same color. And then the other problem is that, like, so that's just open, right? You think white trim will be better? Yeah, but it's not gonna, there's really not gonna be that much white. Like, oh, there's blue tile. Cause the place is quite beige. So I don't know. We also have these. And maybe, you know what, maybe honestly, the balcony in the front that's non-functional, maybe it's not the vibes. Like maybe you don't want that. And instead you wanna have, okay, I can't delete that. Okay, that deleted that part too, so that's really cool. I'm overwhelmed already. But you see, I don't really think that this looks good with the color that we have. Maybe it needs to be in the light color and not the blue. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Snappy, I love you so much, but I think maybe you need to sit on your little cat bed, okay? So I can actually use the keyboard. How's that? Just looks like she's staying. She might be staying. Okay, that's good. That works. I shall put some windows in there. Eddie and Lost and Mervin and Sweetening and Kay and Crystal, thank you for the subs. And everybody who was subscribed today, thank you so much for your generosity. I really appreciate it so much. You were very, very kind to me. Yeah, Pilot, I'm live. This is actually live. I was supposed to stream back to, like, I canceled stream today. And then I realized I probably should not cancel stream today, actually, because with the hurricane. I don't know if I will be able to stream much this week if we lose power, so here we are. You know what? In hindsight, I kind of feel like these are not good for the front. Maybe that's better to put in the back somewhere and we do something else on the front, you know? Like maybe we want to have something different there. I can't tell. It's hard for me because I don't really like the blue fence up against the balcony. Do you think that I should raise it up one? Probably not. Leave it on a platform. I've decided instead. Well, so we had a real balcony at the front first, Jormund, but I really don't like how that looks next to those. And I want to use those because those got new swatches. Okay. Let's see about putting like a... Well, actually, maybe we could just extend that out. And we could... Other fence, maybe? Well, there's not a lot of... I mean, you say like, oh, just use a metal-looking fence, but chat. The options of metal fences are a bit slim as well. I mean, there's like this kind of thing, which is maybe an option. Still the wrong color metal, which is so cool of them to do. It's like nothing matches as The Sims 4. That is the problem. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that comes in this like darker blue color. So maybe I should have been using those instead. Because that's pretty nice. What about half walls? I think I don't like the half wall trim is the problem. The trim of the half wall is gonna ick me. Solid stucco fence. Ugh. It comes in a very nice dark blue, but it's not gonna be like... Do you see? At that point, you just use a half wall, probably. I don't know. I'm not sure if I wanted to have that. Part of me is wondering... Oh, I guess, you know what? I could maybe try to... Maybe I could fix it by having, like, this. Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking that the reason I don't like it also is because I don't like how plain this wall is. I also don't like how white that is. But you see how it's like so wide and plain? I almost want to have, I don't really want it to be like an actual balcony. I almost want to do like wider windows or something. Have vines on the wall. Oh, we're doing this with just the base game. So I am devastated to announce that vines on the wall, not possible. A bay window that could work. I mean, these don't have the same color as Christine, so. I don't know. Everybody, it's because I'm trying to do the balcony thing, and I know that everybody wanted the balcony. I'm just gonna not think about that for a second. I know that everybody wanted the balcony, and they're maybe gonna be mad if we get rid of the balcony, but I am kind of the opinion that it's maybe better to not have that. We'll see how it goes. We may change our minds. Yeah, see, now I'm wondering, like, is this where we could do, like, maybe I cover that completely? I don't know if I like that. Do we do that? And have, like, a small section. There's a lot of weird stuff going on right there. But that's okay, maybe. When I had base game build in my mind, I thought I was gonna like it better than this. That's okay. Could we wall in the balcony at the front and use the windows that I'm using at the back? What, these? Like wall in the whole thing? I'm not sure I understand the question. Build an indoor-outdoor pool with the open windows? Oh, like inside? I was gonna try and get a really big pool in the back somehow. Not really quite sure where. Oh my god. That thing deleting itself is like so annoying. Maybe we could shrink this just a little bit more and we don't do the balcony thing. The balcony thing was to appease chat and I never liked it. So let's see if we can do it without the balcony and maybe I'll like it better. We'll see if we can make it work. I'm also gonna wanna get, I guess I wanna have these windows be like here and here. And I'll put that stuff like right there, which is also good. I'm kind of wondering about having a big, the wall is terrible. I like the idea of the round. In practice, the round is not good. Oh god. I feel like maybe I should just address this because like the comments are a lot. Okay, so here's the deal, chat. I appreciate the concern. I promise if I had to evacuate, I would, okay? I'm not in an evacuation zone. I live in Central Florida. When people talk about evacuating from hurricanes, they're usually talking about storm surge, which is like the ocean comes onto the land. And it's very dangerous. It's like sometimes like 15 feet of water, so like taller than a building. Those kind of people that live in those areas are in mandatory evacuation zones because the flood risk is so great that it will literally kill people. I'm in Central Florida where like a lot of people that are in those evacuation zones would come further in and like maybe try to stay in Orlando. Orlando is still in the path of the hurricane, but not necessarily where I live is not in a flood risk basically. So hopefully that makes sense. But I really appreciate your concern. Just don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be okay. And I promise if I had to evacuate, I would. I think having some of these will help. Maybe I need to just start adding more windows elsewhere and then we'll get there. I don't know. Don't know if I like them on the side, but I do like all of those windows up there. I think that's cool. I'm not sure about this stuff. Is that like a new shade of gray? Kinda, I guess. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, the danger of the hurricane for me is from the wind. The wind. It's very strong winds. And when you hear about like the category of a hurricane, like this one being a category 4 hurricane, that is talking exclusively about wind speed. That has nothing to do with the storm surge or with the risk of flooding. And the flooding is what's the most dangerous part. Anyway, you can look it up if you're really curious about how it all works and stuff. I don't need to be the one explaining weather to you, but wind is very dangerous too. But anyway, long story short, I don't have to evacuate from here. So I do like these blue columns. I think that's very interesting and something that I have not really done. So I'm curious to try it. Yeah, hide from wind, run from water is what people tell you. Yeah. Okay, I think that this section above the front door is maybe not the greatest. I think that perhaps the whole courtyard concept that I had was like really cool, but maybe in hindsight it would have been better suited to be like, oh, maybe this could have a platform, but maybe the courtyard would be better suited to not be so symmetrical centered like this or something. Like there's just something that's kind of throwing me about it all, you know? You liked it? I liked it too, but I don't think that it was working with the size of the building. So that's why I switched it. We can maybe have the front door. I don't know, we could do something like this still. What will the build be used for? Oh, we don't have a reason to build this. This is just fun. The build will be used for fun, basically. Is the door floating? Yeah, because I had it on a platform before, Therese, okay? I was gonna maybe put it back. I just hadn't done it yet. I don't like that at all. I think I may go back to it being completely flat instead of having the platform. That's why I hadn't done it back yet, because I was a little bit unsure about that. This is gonna be a ridiculous build. It's gonna take me so long to finish it. That's okay. It'll be fun, this one. Laura, Marine, and Faye, thank you for the subs. I appreciate them. Oh, maybe that is like way too high up. Maybe we do want it to be like... Okay. Maybe this is better with it just like a little bit lower down, because I could probably fit this window up here above it again. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, base game builds are a very interesting challenge with stuff like this for sure. It's just a different way of looking at it, kinda. So it can be fun to try. Okay, that's interesting. Of course, oh, it does have blue. Oh, okay, never mind. I would like to have maybe like, maybe there could be some landscaping in there. Like maybe the tree could get placed in there somehow, and we could do windows behind it. So they have at least some lighting, but it's... Maybe I could try to have those be even with each other. That looks good from the inside. A fountain object? Yeah, a fountain object could be good. We could also open this up again. The roof being a different shade of blue is bothering you so much. Agatha, I'm so sorry, but we are in fact playing The Sims 4, and there is only so much that we can do. This is just the swatches that it comes with. So that's all we've got. I'm sorry. Maybe once we have more to it, it'll look a little bit better. I actually don't like how that looks. I'm thinking that this part is maybe a little bit... Maybe I should have built it out instead of doing the weird platform thing. Because maybe the wall being so flat is what I don't like about it. Yeah, you know what, honestly? I think that is way better. And I could probably get myself some of that too. All right, that is an improvement. Now it's all one wall, which is better too. Even like this section's looking better. We don't necessarily have to have the tree right there, but we could. I do think that this part is a little... It's looking kind of like a palace, and not necessarily in a way that I like. So I did see some people saying wider courtyard, but I'm not 100% settled on that either. Maybe it helps, I don't know. You like it? Okay. I'm feeling really unsure about this build right now. We're in the uncertainty phase at the minute. Maybe I could put it horizontal like this. We'll have a little... It's giving California influencer. Okay, okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we have fountain in the courtyard. We have the back kind of fancy. I may do something like what we did in the front again, where we have this extended out just a little bit. Okay. And I guess like that, we can maybe have, I don't know, another door and stuff. You think it looks like a museum? Oh. I think also a lot of the people saying that it looks like a community lot have maybe never seen a mansion of this style before, which is valid. How would you have? I am unfortunately from Florida, so I have seen a mansion of this style before, and I am familiar with the concept. So I promise that there are houses that look kind of like this. Trust me. Trust me. This is very different than I want it to be. I don't know if I like it. I also hate the roof trim. And there is not any color of roof trim that matches it. Like, there's nothing that's blue like that. There's like light blue, and we have like the gray. I honestly think that like the grayish black is the best color that we could put under those. You know? Lighter cream to match the windows. Well, I did not like the white. I thought the white was very stark. And there's not really a cream. There's like proper beige. I don't know if I like it. Scoot it forward one tile. Yeah, it kind of matches the color of the windows a little bit. I agree. That's kind of what I was going for with it. So yeah, the white trim looked a little bit unfinished. That was kind of my take on it too. I'm trying to think about what stone or what tile would be best. And honestly, I think I would like to try to do some orange, like a terracotta sort of tile. We'll have to see about how this all ends up looking. It is giving very much University of Florida, which to me is a bad thing. But that's okay. Their colors are orange and blue. Try a blue tile. Well, so the reason I did not do that is because the blue tile options are very minimal. There's like pool tile. No, this one's too small. That's too fancy. And these are, I don't like that. So, anyway, about a round fountain. Well, if we tried to do round with the fountain that you build, it would be bigger. It'd have to be way bigger than this. And I don't want it to be much bigger than this because it'll take up too much space. So I'm gonna try to keep it how it is. I'm pretty sure that that's gonna be too... Oh, it barely comes out of the fountain. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, let's look at blue tile to put in there though. And that's a nice blue wallpaper. We could maybe try that inside. Am I an FSU fan? No, no, no. I went to UCF. I like FSU less than I like UF. However, I don't have positive emotion towards UF. So, sorry. Sorry. Okay, maybe that's, I like it like that. We do need to get some landscaping in. That's good. We can have something like that. We're gonna need a lot of landscaping to make this better. 16 and Bim Bim and Roar and Ams, thank you for the subs. I don't know. I don't know about this at all. This is also very wide in the front, and I don't really like the windows here. So I guess these might be okay in the side. Okay. Let me think floor plan maybe. We could start there. Oh, we should definitely try to use this. That has some really pretty blue on it. I guess we could try to use like that pinkish tile then. Instead of the orange. Oh, that's actually interesting. I had not really considered using that. Okay, well, let me get staircases added in somewhere. I think that I would really like to have like, okay, if possible, I think it would be kind of cool to have, I'm gonna need to redo this. You're gonna hate what is about to happen, okay? There's gonna be some serious roof clipping problems. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm gonna have to do it in so many pieces. Is it worth it? It is. It is to me. I will do it in all of my pieces. Okay. Go like this. Go, actually, you need to be this piece instead. And I need to put you like that, all the way up against it. This is gonna be a process, chat. All right, I take this piece, I put it up against the edge, and look, no more clipping. Beautiful, stunning, amazing. And then I can remove that. I'll probably build a wall like right there. That's cool, right? We do have a lot of hallway happening. perhaps to a fault. I don't know. But that's okay. Yeah, I don't know about this. Maybe we could make this into an extra bathroom. Okay, so there's what, like 3 bedrooms upstairs and then 2 ensuite bathrooms. Let me put tiles so I can separate the bathrooms, just so we can visualize it a bit better. See, like that kinda. We could have also built, but that kind of is ick to me. I think I want it to be wide like this. I think it looks really cool this way. I'm really interested in maybe trying to have like, and I don't know, this might be bad. I'm just curious about this. Like, that's the wrong shade of blue, isn't it? Yeah, we don't need that. It's okay. Yeah, I understand people's concern with the hurricane questions. I do totally get where they're coming from. However, I do the explaining of I'm in Orlando, so I don't have to evacuate. Could have planned my stairwell ahead of time. What, are you judging me for not picking the stairs first? You don't like how they look? I like how the stairs look. Do I want a pinned message? No, I don't think so. I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, I posted an explanation announcements on Discord. I put on my Instagram story. So hopefully that helps too. Oh, you know what else we could do? Wait, let's have, maybe this room gets an ensuite bathroom, but we can have a hallway. We can have like a hall bathroom right there. So there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, and then maybe this could become the primary bedroom downstairs, and they could have an ensuite bathroom. I like that. That's very realistic to have the primary bedroom downstairs. That's cool. Okay, so this is gonna become like the dining room. I'm kind of thinking I might get like a nice big archway into it. Or maybe it's a sunroom. We might have like an open plan for a lot of this. We also might want to have an extra bathroom that is merely in the hallway downstairs. Okay, something along those lines is kind of what I'm thinking. So we have sort of a dedicated formal entrance right here. We can have a very big dining room. Oh, this is gonna be tight. I don't know if that's gonna work. I guess we could keep the dining room over there. I don't know. We could keep dining in this space. I'm thinking that the living room goes like this. Thought the whole state would get hit. Yeah, so it will. Guys, I am not a weather person, all right? I'm a Sims YouTuber, so if you want to learn about hurricanes, maybe we could do some research, but I will give you a brief rundown, okay? So the hurricane is coming, and they're tracking a path of it, right? Kind of to predict where it's gonna land. You've probably seen those models with like a bubble. That model is a, I'll pull it up so I can show you. Hold on. Let's learn together. Okay. So here's from the National Hurricane Center. Here's what we're gonna look at together first. Where's my OBS so I can show you? So when you're looking at like these models like this, basically this thing is called the cone of uncertainty. That is like a big cone of where the center of the storm might be. Okay? There's probably a new track that just came out, yeah, because it's a little bit later in the day. But anyway, this is where the center of the storm might end up being. We can see this red is where the storm surge is at biggest risk of happening. They call it the cone of shame. So this is not the track of the storm. The effects of the storm are going to be felt a lot wider than this. But that's where the center of the storm might be. We don't really know where the center of the storm is going to be yet because it's still far away. It's still out here, and it's moving quite slowly approaching, and it could move a little bit. It could hit direct down here. It could hit direct up here. We're not quite sure. Obviously, direct hit is the worst of it. They also have what they call the dirty side of the storm, because the hurricane winds turn counterclockwise, right? So when you're on the right side of the storm, so if the storm is, why am I explaining this on stream? Why are we doing this? Anyway, basically, you don't want to be underneath it because that's where the wind is worse. And the dirty side of the storm. So that's going to affect people when they're wherever the storm ends up hitting. Storm surge is the biggest risk, which is what happens when you're on the coast. Basically, the ocean becomes the land. It's going to be a lot of water, like 15 feet of storm surge in these red places. And that's what causes the most devastation. That's what causes people to be like, that's when people die in a hurricane. It's because of like flooding and storm surge. And so that's the dangerous thing. We're gonna have extreme winds across the whole state. I'm gonna be in the direct path of the storm. I mean, I live like right here, kind of. Obviously the storm's gonna be going right over that. But it's a wind thing. And they always say, you run from water, you hide from wind. So people that are at risk of flooding, they have to evacuate. And there will be like mandatory evacuation zones in the places where the flooding will be the worst, because they can't help you. If the place is flooded so bad, emergency services can't get to you, hence the emergency evacuations. There might be some flooding in places like where I live, but it's not flooding that's like a storm surge that means nobody can come get to you to help you. It doesn't mean that like, you know, when we're talking storm surge, we're talking like 10 feet of water. Think like higher than the height of your house, right? Like the first floor of your house, it's very tall. A lot of water will be in these houses, complete devastation. That's why they can't get to people. It's not gonna be like that in Orlando, which is why a lot of people from those areas are gonna evacuate to Orlando. So I am not at risk of storm surge. That's why I don't need to evacuate here where I am, which is really lucky. It's still going to be bad. We'll probably lose power. I don't know for how long. There's risk of tornado, obviously, because of all the wind. That's a problem. In the past years, in past hurricanes, my parents have lost power because tornadoes have knocked power lines and stuff. And those are like one-off, like fluke things that just happen, and then, you know, problems arise. But if it gets bad, do you camp out in the bathroom? Our like camping out space is in my closet, because it's all interior walls. We don't have like a basement or anything, obviously, so we camp out in my closet if it's gonna be bad. But we would go there if there was like a tornado warning. We don't have one on right now, but that would mean that there's been like a tornado in the area, you know. You live in a third floor apartment. I know it's hard. And the other thing is like there is probably going to be flooding in a lot of Florida, even aside from the storm surge, because it's been raining so much. I don't live in a place that usually floods, but you just never know. Just because it didn't before doesn't mean that it won't now. This is a really weird storm path. I was looking it up, and it's rare that they form down here and then take this path. Doesn't mean they don't form down there. It's just weird that it formed where it did, and it's going the direction that it is. It's happened twice before, both times in the 1800s, which is really interesting, with like this exact path, basically. So it's kind of weird. Like, this doesn't really happen like this. It's really scary for the people in Tampa, because they basically never get a direct hit from a hurricane. It like hasn't happened in 100 years since they got a direct hit from a hurricane. And so it's like very, very alarming that this is going to be happening to them. And obviously a lot of people on the west coast of Florida have just dealt with Hurricane Helene and are still recovering from Hurricane Helene. And now this is happening. And so that was like 2 weeks ago, you know, like it's a very quick turnaround to now another major storm. And so that's really dangerous. Why are their two so close together? Well, the conditions are just favorable for them. September is like peak hurricane season, and obviously it's October now, but it's peak hurricane season still, kind of. This has happened before, like 20 years ago exactly. Florida had 4 hurricanes, like back to back to back. They were kind of like crisscrossing the state, like coming this way, coming that way. So it just does that. Like sometimes you have these like freak weather events where it is worse. Global warming, etc. But it has happened before. So yeah, and basically this water is really warm. It's very hot in this area, which is the storm is sitting in there and it's cooking up and getting worse and worse and worse as it's slowly moving across all this water. But anyway, weather. So it's giving Charlie vibes. Yeah. When Hurricane Charlie hit, we had just moved to Florida. It was my birthday. It was August 13th was Charlie. My birthday was the next day, August 14th. And there was like 4 hurricanes that season, 4 really major hurricanes that season. But anyway, we will likely be okay. Like, I'm going to be safe where I am. We're like dealing with threat of property damage and stuff, where I live. The people that are at like great risk for their lives are the people that are on the coast, if they are not able to evacuate. So I prepared for the storm. How do you do that? What does it consist of? That's a good question. Hurricane stream. For me, this time around, because the wind is going to be so much worse than normal, I'm a lot more worried than normal, I'll be honest. I have a massive oak tree in my front yard, and my neighbor has 3 massive oak trees that are right next to my house. So I am a little bit like, ooh, is my house going to get hit by a tree? More so than usual, so that is concerning to me. So I am more prepared to leave my house than I normally would be, if I have to go to my parents' house with the cats. So I have like a bunch of stuff packed in the car, like litter box and like cat food and stuff ready to leave with them. I don't expect that to happen, but that is a possibility. So I've got like things that you would need if you needed to leave quickly, ready to go. But most of the hurricane prep in the house is like, if we lose, we're preparing for extended power loss and potentially no running water, because things could happen to the water supply too, especially if the power goes out for like the whole city for an extended period of time. What happens to the water plant? Can they pump the water to you? Obviously your pipes don't need power to run, but the water plant needs power to run. So they tell you to do things like fill your whole bathtub with water in case you need to manually flush toilets, because you can like dump water into it to flush it. So you've got a bathtub full of water, so you can do stuff like that and like wash hands. People buy drinking water, so that you can have drinking water. I've like filled every bottle of water in my house with water. Buying food that's like non-perishable that you can eat without having to cook. I don't have like a gas stove, so I can't cook if I don't have electricity, so you prepare for that. Some people have generators, so you buy a generator and you can buy gas so you can run your generator. A lot of the gas stations near me have no gas anymore because everybody has filled up their gas tanks, thankfully. And so people buy gas so they have their car full in case they need to leave. So stuff like that goes on. Prepping for things like that. What's non-perishable if you're vegan? Well, there's loads of things that you can eat that are non-perishable. I didn't board my windows here. Some of my neighbors boarded their windows up. I didn't. Some people do. I don't know. Canned green beans are elite. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, and like cutting down loose branches and stuff. You know, those kind of things. Yeah, like Banthony had to board his windows up in Tampa. Yeah. So that kind of thing. My parents have a generator. So worst case scenario, if there's like extended power loss for a long time, my parents have a generator, so I could always go to my parents' house. Yeah. Oh, and also like moving in your patio furniture. Things like a bird house. Maybe you have like a bird feeder on your tree in your backyard. That's a projectile. So you got to bring that inside, because imagine there's 100 miles per hour winds that are blowing in your backyard. You need to bring in like your patio chairs, your table outside, your trampoline. Like you got to get all of that. You can't have that in the backyard because that is gonna cause serious damage. So everything that you have outside needs to come inside. All your outdoor furniture and pots of plants, if you've got like heavy pots, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, people can put it in their pool. People do that too. They'll like sink it to the bottom of the pool. Don't leave projectiles. Yeah. Yeah. It's a wild thing to even think about, isn't it? Your first lilsimsie stream and it's about hurricanes. Yeah, I'm sorry. People have been asking me nonstop if I'm okay. And so I thought I would just explain a little bit. But welcome. 'Tis the season, yeah. Takes notes. Watch out for flying birdhouses. Oh God. Yeah, and they tell you to like leave the curtains closed and stuff because that'll help with like, I don't know, God forbid your window breaks. You want to have like something in between. Yeah, Hope is home. Hope and her girlfriend Madison were here this weekend. They flew home this morning, so they're home. They're in New York City now. They're fine. Hope was yesterday helping me bring all my patio furniture in with Dan. So happy vacation, Hope. Welcome to Florida. Thank you for your kindness and your help with bringing all my furniture into the porch. Anyway, and I'm sorry if I did a bad job of explaining like the actual weather aspect of all of this. Again, I'm a sim streamer. I am not a meteorologist. So if you're looking for true, accurate weather information, you have come to the wrong place. I can give you slight descriptions that are mostly correct, but you're never gonna get a 100% accurate, perfect explanation from lilsimsie. Although I don't think that you came here expecting to. So, I don't think that I'm ill-informed though. I will say this, my dad is very good with weather stuff, and yaps and yaps and yaps about it. This is what happens when you are a boat captain, and you learn these things for safety purposes. My dad knows all about weather patterns. He's the type that he could, you know, when people say like after Helene happened, they were like, there's another one following it. My dad's like looking at the, you know, oh, the pressure this, the blah, 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 that. Oh, there's going to be another one. And then look, they're right. So, but he's obsessive. He's always looking. Okay. I'm not really liking how that wall looks, but I guess that's fine. Maybe, I don't know. The cats are fine with the storms. Honestly, Lauren, the kittens don't really care about like thunder and stuff, which is good. So, oh my gosh, that's bad. Yeah, the kittens will be okay. Snap can't hear anything, so she doesn't care. I'm not worried about her. As far as I'm aware, my dad's not working in the storm this time. But sometimes it becomes like a last minute thing. Because my dad's a boat captain, a lot of rich people need their boats moved so they are not going to be destroyed by the hurricane. And so they hire captains to bring them across the state so that they are no longer in the direct path of said hurricane. But I don't know if my dad is doing that this time around. I am not sure. He has not said anything to me about it, but also I don't like to hear about it. So that doesn't help when you actively tell someone to not talk to you about stuff like that, then you don't know. So, but anyway, I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I don't think so though, because he would be doing it already probably, and he's home, so. Okay. That's good. Let's keep working on the outside. I feel like I've got the floor plan figured out, so we gotta think about all of the landscaping. Maybe... Everybody keeps saying palm trees, but I'm not really feeling the palm tree vibes. I'm looking for maybe a little bit more greenery this time around. Oh, we could maybe do the flower pergola. That could be cool. And yeah, this is an Oasis Springs. We are in Oasis Springs. Snap is now demonstrating the shape of a hurricane. The education continues. Snap has decided to show us what it looks like when a hurricane forms. She's in a spiral, as you can see. The eye of the storm is the floof from her belly. Yeah, exactly. You know how they say it's a Cat 5 hurricane? That's what they're talking about. Actually, it's right there. Yeah. That's the scale that they use. That's so dumb. Good one, chat. Becca and Crab and Caramel and Mandy, thank you for the subs. It means the storm is actually 5 cats wide, yeah. No, the hurricane, it's coming with the power of 5 cats, which is a lot. That's a rough storm. Is her tail the dirty side? Oh my god. Now that's chaos. This is too short. Or too, I mean, yeah, it doesn't fit any of the bushes that I want. Maybe I could take this and size it down. Do we dare do it like that? I don't like this wall. Maybe I could try and make it more interesting. What if I got like a, I don't know, like what if we had something like this in the front just to add a little bit of spice, if you will. I don't know. Is that the color that I was using? I think it was this color. No, you're all joking about Hurricane Snap. My cousin got married last weekend. I wasn't able to go because it was too soon after TwitchCon. I was too stressed to travel across the country for it. My cousin's name, and I'm not kidding, is Helene. And there was a hurricane named Helene on her wedding day. It's a family name, like. Anyway, thankfully they were safe from the storm. Thankfully, but it's just like, what? Oh, I went on a build mode again. That's it's just horrible. That everything about that storm and everyone still recovering is just horrible. But yeah, what are the chances of that? It's not like it's a common name either, you know? So weird. I think I like that. I think that maybe we need to get something to cover it on this side. I guess in Oasis Springs, they have a lot of like these kind of trees. So maybe I could put some of those in. Yeah, they have like a predetermined list of all the names for the hurricanes, Nikki. So we know like the list of what the names of the storms will be before the storms actually form. Like we know about the list before the start of the year. I think we know the next few years. And they also alternate. So like this year they had a girl H name. Next year it'll be a boy H name. Back and forth. But it is A to Z. Alternating boy and girl names. I know it's very gendered, but that's what they do. And the hurricanes that are really bad, they will retire the name and not use it again. But if it's like a nothing storm, because there's a lot of named storms that form and like just stay in the ocean the whole time, and they never approach land or anything, they can like reuse those names in the future, because you don't know the name, you know. I don't know how they pick the names. I'm not sure about that, honestly. Yeah, they're not all girl names. And there's also information about, there's like statistics and research on people taking the girl named hurricanes less seriously. So that's something. Like it's like a psychological thing that they're like not as worried about it. Obviously that's not how that works, but isn't that ridiculous? I think I like how that looks actually with the balcony right there. I feel like that's better than it before. Misogyny with storms? It's everywhere. It's unavoidable. It's actually amazing in a bad way. Not to be like that. but the name Milton, it's just hard to imagine that like Milton is the one, you know? Like, and I know I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing the same thing, but like Milton? Anyway, it's very bad. Milton is a very dangerous storm. However, what a silly, goofy little name. Silly, silly, goofy. What do you think about that? Is that okay? Have we, is this better like this? Do you think that I should do like classic Simsy landscaping so we can have some more stuff going on? Because I feel like we really need to have more plants. I think it's looking a little bit bland. Oh, chat, I don't think I will ever name a sim Milton again after something like this. When you live through a storm like this, and like once we see what has happened to a lot of the places in Florida, it's like the name Katrina is very ruined. Like, it's, yeah. So much bad vibe from the danger of the storm that's associated with it. Not everybody has that association if you're not from a place like that, obviously, but if you are from a place like that, then you might think that. Okay. What about the pink little flowers just thrown in there? I don't know if I like that. I can't tell. You're welcome, Ellen. It was just for you. Thanks for the resub. And Eden and Melanie and Morgan and Local and KK and Jean, thank you for the subs. You think red or yellow was nice? Oh, really? I was trying to match the color of the tile, believe it or not. Because I felt like the tile was kind of pink, so I was trying to embrace it. Maybe I'm wrong for that, I don't know. Pink adds some dimension. Okay, that's good. I also have always loved the name Millie. I always said, like, Millie was, like, top of the list, like, names that I love. I'm not having a baby. Don't. However, I always loved the name Millie. Now what this is happening, I'm a little bit thrown off. The immediate clarification? Listen, you have to. These people are like, wait, you're pregnant? No! No! You have to, like, get ahead of it. Oh, look at her. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Something like this. I don't really like how that looks over there, though. I'm not really feeling obsessed with that vibe, so I might change my mind again. This is a nightmare of a stream. I'm sorry. I've like barely gotten anything done because I keep changing my mind. I keep going back and forth like so much. I wanted to get the fountain stuff. I was gonna get the jet water emitter, and then I was thinking about getting medium leaping. What does that look like in live mode? Ooh. Yeah, that's good vibes. I do like that. I do like that. Okay. Fancy. We could probably get like... Well, I wonder if this would be okay at all anywhere. No, probably not. Yeah, it's base game only, Owen. That is the problem. It's definitely causing us some issues with the base game limitations here because I want to use all these different things and I don't have them. I don't really know what should I have done it like all the way across the front? I feel like maybe I should have extended it out more. I'm sorry, I know I'm changing my mind like so much, but I just can't decide how detailed I want it to be. And how like formal I want it to be, I guess. The roof swatch that's blue is not new, but the blue fences are new. The blue fence swatch is new. For those of you that were asking. Yeah, maybe it's better like that. I think I prefer it being a little bit more like, I don't know. I just think it looks a bit prettier, bigger. Never knew we had a blue roof. Yeah, the base game has the blue roof tile swatch. I do like it. It's a nice roof tile. Okay, that's got some potential. Maybe we could do some trees in the front, like over there. I guess that those trees look weird now. I can't tell. Only and Vanessa and Mason and Almond, thank you for the subs. Oh, I snap so cute. She is being really cute right now. Like, look at that. Are you kidding? Adorable. Oh, could you imagine if the mod said that cover? Imagine if Christine was in the chat like, hey everybody, please reject Kayla's wishes instead of respect Kayla's wishes. Reject Kayla's wishes. Unhinged. That the mods are saying that? Like, that would be very, very funny. Okay, maybe I will put some bushes on the outside then. Just do the opposite of what Kayla says. Classic. Is this the Oasis Springs version of a blue Suburban? Yeah, basically. I mean, that wasn't our intention. We did set out to use the blue, I guess. We wanted to use the blue on purpose because we really liked the idea of trying to use the new blue, because this swatch is new on the fence. So we really wanted to use the new swatch of it. And that's why we are here. Because it's brand new. Fun to use. Fun to try. They had like new blue swatches on this thing and also on this thing. So we were just testing out some of the stuff. I did like an all pink version with these swatches before when the update first came out. And now we're trying to do like a lot of blue variation. Blue's your favorite color? Really? I like blue. I do like blue also. I don't, this is gonna be a hot take, but I don't think that blue is my favorite color. I do like blue at times, but it is not even close to being my favorite color. I know. I know. Shocking. It's good for houses though. I feel like, and maybe this is a me problem, but to me, when a house is blue, blue is like a neutral. I almost, not even just in a house, I think in clothes too. I think that blue is kind of a neutral. So I feel that way about my Sims builds also. Like it's very easy to use blue because everything in the Sims 4 comes in blue. And it's like, it's a color, but it's not like a hard to use, really vibrant color. So it's like a less boring, sort of neutral-y tone. You know? Okay, you go over there. Yeah, the sky is blue. That's neutral. Exactly. Tech and Russell and Sims, thank you for the subs. Oh, how about a bird bath? Snappy, you would love this. If there was a bird bath in our yard. I mean, wow. You're wearing a blue shirt right now? Me too. Me too. The sky is blue, where's the proof? The sky's not been looking so blue where I am recently. So I guess there is no proof. Where is, oh, this little guy. That's what I was looking for. I was hoping to use this. I guess in the, I don't really like the red though. Where did her head go? Oh, she buried it. She's so weird. She does that. She does that. Okay. Let's take this and also one of these. We'll probably do some more in there. Yeah, this gives me enough space for like a really nice pool. I so wish that we had a couple more pool trims in the base game. Wouldn't that be so good? We only have the one. And you hate to say it, but like that is just simply not the vibes. I do not like it at all. A tea cart in my Black Widow mansion. Oh, I think Vintage Glamour is what you're looking for. Vintage Glamour, it has like a cart that has a mirrored top, and then I put the tea stuff from Wedding Stories. The tea stuff from Wedding Stories on it, so it's functional and like they can actually serve tea, but it's actually an end table or like a side table basically. And that's from Vintage Glamour, and then the tea part is from Wedding Stories, if you're looking for it. Maybe the blue one? Yeah, I guess we can maybe do the blue trim. That is a very bold and brave choice. I don't really know about that one, but we can try it. I think that sometimes there's something really fun about trying to use some kind of weird colors. Like, sometimes you just gotta commit to it, you know? Sometimes you gotta just make it work with the weird colors and see what happens. That comes in like a nice beige. See how pretty that is? Okay, interesting choice. I think we can do it, Chad. If there's one thing Simsie will commit to, it's a weird design bit. Yeah. Yeah. Your professors gathered together and plotted all your midterms are on Friday. They're all on the same day. That is very unfortunate. I am thinking of you. Well, you could just move to Florida and go to university here because they had to cancel classes this week. Small victories, you know? Yeah, there's a major hurricane coming our way. Major, dangerous, life-threatening, horrible storm. But, you know, midterm rescheduled. You gotta take the wins that you can get, because we don't have many right now. You've got classes this week at FSU. They had class today and yesterday at UCF. They got definitely classes canceled tomorrow. I think they have it canceled through Friday here. It really depends where you are. Okay. I do like that. I do like the idea also of getting like some lounge chairs, so I'll probably add those. Ooh, that's cool. Put them like really nearby to the pool. And then maybe we could have like, I don't know. What I think about Disney being open during all this? Well, Disney announced their closures and they are closing tomorrow. I kept seeing articles that was like, Disney remains open despite Category 5 hurricane barreling towards Florida. And not to defend the mega corporation, But like, they were always gonna close the parks tomorrow. They were never gonna stay open all day. And Universal and Disney are both closing at like 2 o'clock tomorrow. Why are they closing? Because there's a major hurricane, Liv. Unimaginable horrors are coming with this storm. And that sounds like a sarcastic comment. It's not. It's a serious, like, it's really dangerous. That's why. So the question is, why are they open tomorrow at all? You know, I agree maybe they shouldn't be, but you tell that to the people that are still flying into Florida for their vacation, despite the fact that there's a major hurricane coming too. It's like all unbelievable. Everything about it's so weird. But this is always how Disney does it. They usually wait until quite last minute to announce the closures because they want to make sure that they're open as long as possible, I guess, because people are spending thousands of dollars to come to their parks, so they have a lot to juggle. But anyway, very wild. Everything about it is just weird. Yeah, I'm really surprised that they have people still, like, people are still gonna fly in. Well, they're not able to fly in tomorrow. The airport is closing, but for the people that are still like at Disney, the parks will be closed, but they have the hotels are obviously open. A lot of people evacuate to Disney hotels, so not everyone because it's very expensive. But there will be a lot of people coming from other parts of Florida that are going to be hit harder, that are going to go try and stay at the Disney hotels. They actually do, I think, a decent job of entertaining the people that are still there. I've seen some vlogs of people that have been at Disney during hurricanes, and they, like, the characters come out in the lobby and, like, they feed everybody, obviously. They try and have, like, little games. They might play, like, movies and stuff in the lobby, things to do in the hotel. They won't lose power because they'll have generators, probably backups at the hotels. So it's not the hotel itself is not a bad place to be, honestly, during the storm, but please don't come for the storm. But, like, it's not terrible to be at there. Obviously the cast members have to work, which is horrible and sucks a lot. But as far as I'm aware, it's on a volunteer basis. Like, the cast members, like, opt in to working. I mean, they still get paid. They're not, like, volunteering for free, but, like, they opt in to working through the storm, and they'll get paid more. It's like hazard pay, basically, isn't it? So there's that too. Anyway, it's hard. Like, in an ideal scenario, nobody would have to work through this, but also, like, people have to evacuate somewhere, and, like, obviously hotels everywhere are gonna need to be open for stuff like this. Yeah. But the opt-in thing, I think, that people, like, want to opt in sometimes for the pay, so room and board is paid for cast members. That makes sense. Like, they'll put them up in the hotel, so yeah. And a lot of people, like, a lot of the people that work at Disney, like, even, like, one of my friends has moved to Florida to do the Disney College program from New York. And it, like, she doesn't have, like, family in Florida that are evacuating, you know, like, she's not as, like, tied to this storm as, like, a lot of other people are. So, like, that's the kind of person I think that might volunteer to work the hurricane because they don't have, like, a local family to go evacuate with. They might, like, choose on purpose to stay and work through it because what else are you gonna do? Which is an unfortunate situation to be in, but, like, it happens. But anyway, yeah, they're closing tomorrow, the parks, in the early afternoon, which is interesting. Yeah, I personally wouldn't want to be there during this, but it is what it is. People are still at the parks, so ooh. I don't think that really matches, does it? I don't think we should try that. I think that's bad. The hurricane is supposed to hit tomorrow night, to the folks that are asking. Tomorrow night. Yeah, for some people it might be safer to be at home than to be at, like, Disney than to be at home. Well, that's what I was saying to my friend Maggie, like Maggie, who has come for the college program. I said to her, I was like, I would rather you stay there than try to evacuate, like, somewhere else in Florida to, like, a random hotel somewhere. I mean, I don't think she needs to evacuate from, like, Central Florida, but, like, I was like, I personally think that you should stay. Like, she lives in the, like, Disney College program housing, and, like, there's other people around. You know, I think that is a better spot to be than to leave. So, Then like at a random place. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I like how this is looking so far, actually. Is the bush clipping? Yeah, I'm gonna cover it with bushes in the back, though. I was gonna just let it clip and then try and hide it with like a tree or something. You can still see it. I want to just try and cover it up. I was gonna let it clip on purpose. I was hoping you all wouldn't notice until after I'd hidden it, but... yeah, a lot of doctors have to do that, like living at the hospital to ride out the storm. They'll just be there until it's through and safe to leave. Honestly, it's just horrible. Everything about this is so horrible. Anybody who's working like an essential job like that during a storm like this is like truly a hero beyond belief. So the Disney College program is like basically they hire college students and they come for like, I don't know, Maggie graduated last year and now she's come to work at Disney for 6 months, basically. But they hire college students that these people really want to work at Disney. So it's kind of like a paid internship a little bit. And they apply and they come to work at Disney. Some people can even come from out of country. So like they have at Epcot, like at Epcot, it's the park that's themed about around the world. They've got all the countries in it and stuff. And so they have like an England section in Epcot, and then they'll hire like college students from the UK to come and work it. So like the cashier in there is actually British. One of Dan's friends' younger sisters did that actually, which is kind of fun. Hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're talking about hurricanes. we're yapping about the storm that's coming to Florida this week. I hope you had a good stream. We're also trying to build like a base game house using some of the new blue swatches from the swatch update. Yeah, I'm hopefully okay. We're in the direct path of the storm, but I don't have to evacuate from here because we're not gonna hopefully flood. But yeah, we are in the direct path of the storm, so it's not gonna be good. I'm not good, but we will we'll get through it hopefully and everything. Oh, that needs to be the darker blue color, please. Yeah, the storm isn't supposed to hit until tomorrow night, so. You hope my fruit tree will be okay. Yeah, I have a little peach tree. I'll admit this. I am significantly more worried about the oak tree in my front yard falling on my house than I am about the peach tree right now. I mean, like, I got a little baby peach tree. I've been trying to grow it for a while, but I would also like it if my house was not, you know, covered in an oak tree. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow morning. Again, the storm is not meant to hit until late tomorrow night, so I will still be here in the morning. I don't know what's gonna happen. I expect that I won't have power, so I don't think that I'll be able to stream on Thursday. But I just don't know, so we shall see. Lots of books on your Kindle now. Yeah, I got Kindle's charged, books on it. All the flashlights are ready. Everything's ready. I don't have a generator, but my parents have a generator, Jupiter. So if it was extremely bad, then I could go there if I had no power for like an extended period of time. So I don't really like this part so far, but maybe it'll work out. I don't know. Backup battery packs. Yep, all is well. We've got all that stuff done. I have an electric car and I have charged her to 100%, which you are not supposed to do normally, but in a severe circumstance, such as this one, I did. So stuff like that is all prepared. We've got it, you know. It's bad for the battery, technically, to like charge it all the way often, basically, like any battery. But we've got it charged all the way for this. Okay, I want to do that, and I want to get a skinnier window for right here because I want to put curtains in front of it. It can be different than it is in the back, so. Bad for the battery, but good for you. Yeah, well, you want to make sure you've got a full charge, right, for something like this, so it is fine. Okay, I do like how this is looking so far. Sorry, my family is spam texting, so I'm just... It's like the group chat drama is my sister is like freaking out about the hurricane, and my dad is answering questions. So I'm getting a lot of texts right now. So I was just catching up to make sure that that everything was fine, I guess. Ooh, yikes. Oh, let's try that with the silver. I haven't really done that. That could be fun. Maybe I'll put these, the end pieces. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's the thing, Emu. The electric car, she's like, you know, right now there's no gas available really, so that's bad. And I have an electric car, so that helps. However, in an extended power outage, maybe not ideal to have an electric car, but I don't know. This is the first, well, no, actually I had the electric car 2 years ago when we had those major storms. This is definitely the worst hurricane that has happened since I bought the electric car. So it's the worst hurricane that's happened to us here in Orlando in as long as I can remember. Anyway, I have really enjoyed having an electric car. It is now that I am like, every other time I thrive. This current moment in time, you know? Okay. Yeah, 2022 was a rough year here as well, Panther, for us. This one I fear is going to be worse, which is not good. Yeah, we installed a charger for the car. It actually was not expensive to do either, but I don't know how much it would cost normally, because we had been like renovating the house, so we already had an electrician coming. So I don't know like what I don't know. It was basically cheaper because we already had the electrician coming. But it wasn't as bad as I thought to install the charger for the car. So that was good, I guess. And I had it at my old house as well before I had an actual charger installed. It just charges faster with the real charger, so. The Cybertruck? You know, actually, I don't have a Cybertruck. You might be shocked to learn that, in fact, I do not drive a Cybertruck. I know. I definitely seem like the kind of person who would, right? What, really? No, the Cybertrucks are so ugly. Those things are so scary. Everything about them is so scary. When you see one in the wild, you get jump scared. I'm the same way. Whenever I see one, it's like a genuine like, ooh, Cybertruck. Yikes. Cybertruck spotting. Do you think we can make this carpet work? I don't know. It has the red and the blue. They had their 5th recall. Oh my god. I don't really follow them closely. I don't know what's up with them. I think somebody who lives around where I live, not a neighbor, like they must live much farther away, but I've seen the same Cybertruck wrapped black 3 times. I actually saw it parked at the grocery store the other day, and I've seen it on the road twice, and it must be the same one. But I guess it's possible there's more than one that's wrapped matte black, but I keep seeing this same matte black Cybertruck that I assume is the same person. Around. Little plant right there. Sure. There's not a lot of light in this section. Maybe I'll swap this out for one of the doors that has like like this one. Maybe I'll put this instead. Oh, that's better. I prefer to have the windows, I think. We can get another light over here too. Or another window, I mean. You just looked it up. Why is it so ugly? I tried to tell you. They're weird, weird things. It's not normal. You have one, there's one near you with an American flag wrapped around it. Isn't that like, this is what I don't understand. The people that do that, shouldn't they be the type that like really care about flag code? So why are you wrapping your Cybertruck with a flag? Like, isn't that's a violation? And don't you care about flag code violations? You seem like you would. So why is it? But they don't actually, that's the thing. So. Anyway, Paige, Sentry, J2, thank you for the subs. It looks like a car from a PS1 game with really old modeling. You know what? It does. It looks kind of like, you know when, okay, let me see if I can show you what I mean. You know, like the birds from The Sims 4, and you zoom in really closely on them, and they're like this. Wait, come back. Sorry, I can't see. You know when you zoom in on the birds and it looks like this? That's the Cybertruck. Hold on. Let me look one up. They're like so weird and angular. It's like a tiny, low poly. I've never seen the truck bed. How does that work? I'm so confused by that. This one's open. Doesn't matter. Here. Look. Cybertruck. Cybertruck 2. Spot the difference. Horrible. Sorry, everybody. There was a Cybertruck at TwitchCon. They had one on the floor of TwitchCon. I think it was like, maybe it was like G Fuel. I'm pretty sure that they had like wrapped a Cybertruck with like G Fuel advertisement. And it was at TwitchCon on the floor. And that was the closest I'd ever been like up close to a Cybertruck. And it was worse than I thought. Content warnings for this stream include Cybertrucks. No, but like genuinely, content warning, Cybertruck, Hurricane, Mickey Mouse. All sensitive subjects. Mickey Mouse to me is like horror. So I should have probably warned you all. Like not a joke, genuinely. We've been getting into a lot of deep conversations. Sunshine and Lucy, thank you for the resubs. Where? Oh, let's do this with the blinds in here. That's good. And then I guess I will scoot that over and we can put the sink right here. This stream has everything. Oh, I'm so Florida right now. This is embarrassing. I need to calm down with the Florida talk. The people are gonna like know. With these kind of conversations. 1, 2, 3. Why is Mickey Mouse horror? Because of Horror Nights? No. No, I just think Mickey Mouse is creepy. That's all. Halloween Horror Nights is actually universal, so it's the opposite. But I think Mickey Mouse is a scary, scary man. Like, not a joke. I actually think Mickey Mouse is kind of creepy, so. He gives the ick. Do you think so? Yeah, I think Goofy is worse though. Oh, I guess I can lower that one more. Okay, that's good. A little bit more over. Center that. Okay. You find them all cute, do you? I mean, that's probably for the best. I honestly am glad that you like them. That's better than me. Me being scared of them is kind of cringe, so you liking them and finding them cute is a positive. That's not a bad thing. Is Disney Dreamlight Valley a horror game then? Yeah, I think so. Do you think so? Put this here. Yeah, every time I talk about this, it gets brought up a lot. But every time I talk about it, the chat's like, ha ha ha, Mickey Mouse, so scary, haha. I think I'm kidding. I'm not kidding though. I'm actually being serious. Mickey Mouse to me is very scary. Is that true though, Owen? Does Disney have the ability to sway that? Like the rumor that could be a lie that me and Owen are spreading right now that we aren't sure is true is that Disney doesn't allow them to name a Hurricane Mickey because it's like bad for the brand, but I feel like that's not their business. Like, I don't think they get to decide that. I would believe it, but I don't know how that works. I guess they probably do have the ability to have that kind of sway, but I don't really know how they decide the names. I don't know what the process is of them like picking the names for the lists and stuff. No, and they don't own the name Mickey exactly. So that seems like a conspiracy to me, but maybe it is true. I don't know. Yeah, they have an established list of names they pick from, but I don't know like how the list was established, you know? Like obviously they have the list that's predetermined, but I don't know like what goes into the decision making of what was added to said list, right? I need to look, maybe I'll look that up. Maybe I'll read about that later. We'll discover how they did all that. Uh-oh, is she gonna leave? Snappy, don't. The people want you to stay. They'll be very upset with you if you try to leave. I don't like those at all. Maybe I'll try that one though. Oh, she's not, doesn't look like she's going to leave. Okay, that's 2 of the 4 bathrooms. This build is gonna take me forever. Let's go back and keep working on the interior stuff. Let's go back to maybe kitchen little things. We can try and decorate this section. We can get a coat rack. Okay. Bella, Adam, thank you for the resubs. I appreciate it. Lizard too, thank you. The website is called what, Owen? The website is hypotheticalhurricanes.fandom? I don't know if that's appropriate. I don't know if saying that you're in the hurricane fandom is... I don't know, maybe I'm just sensitive, but... What do you mean, hurricane.fandom? I'm scared. I guess .fandom is just the website domain, isn't it? But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put that. That is not clipping, so it's visible and fine. Okay, I'll put this over here. I might use that in the darker color. I think I'm gonna put my computer on this too. And then this section is gonna be for the living room. Yikes, I don't really like that at all. This one has always bothered me so much with like the weird lines. You see that? I want to see if I can try to do this one and then get like these blue accents in. Do you think that we should do it like that and then have the TV underneath the windows? Or should I have picked a different rug? I suppose there are other options. Oh, I don't like that with that rug though. Oh, I wanted to use this upstairs. Oh, that looks bad. Actually, never mind. Maybe don't. TV on the wall, maybe? Well, I thought about that, but I don't really want to block this off. I think if I did that, I might want to have like the couches be kind of like this. I don't really know if I don't know. We can use this again. Is it okay? There's enough space to get through, right? I think so. Oh, sorry for yawning, chat. My bad. Long day. You think the stark white rug would be nice? Do you think so? I feel like the stark white rug might be too much. Oh, I should have put it like this. We need it to be open. Open for us to get through. I don't know what I was thinking just then. This is better. We could probably get a nice chair in the corner. I'm kind of thinking something like this one. We could also potentially have like a whole section. Oh, I wonder if we could do like the chairs over, I don't know. How much is too much? I do agree with you though that I like the blue swatches. I think the dark blue especially is kind of fun. I don't normally use this color, so. Is the line glitch because it's sized down? No, it's always like that. It's a weird rug. Akira and Purple and Rita, thank you for the subs, everybody. I appreciate it. Okay, let's try that. Okay. I'm gonna get a ceiling fan too. I will put this here. Oh, they have the names all decided up until 2029, 2030, or 20, not 2020, 30, 2030. Oh my. That makes sense that they've got them decided that far out though. There might be a Hurricane Owen in 2028. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Owen. Yeah, they're predetermined. It's kind of interesting, their methods, I guess. So they do have the names picked out. It's just they wait until the storms form, right? And then they know, so they know that what the next name is picked out too. It's an N. Maybe it's Nicole if the next storm becomes a named storm. This one that's like following behind Milton. Oh, Nadine. It was Nadine. It's probably Nadine, not Nicole. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, that one's like, we know what the next name will be if it becomes that storm, if that storm becomes like bad enough. Oh, I do like this. That's cute. Yeah, it's alphabetical. It's alphabetical and it alternates between boy and girl names. That's their wording, not mine. It's very gendered what they do, but they do alternate, so. Okay. I'm liking all of this so far. It does have very strong base game energy, which is not necessarily a positive, but that's okay. That is okay. We'll be fine. Maybe I will use like the plain, because one of these has the blue on the ends. Maybe I will do that and I'll get some blue. No. Oh, that could be an interesting one to have there. And then we could do like those chairs. Does that seem like it all fits together, or is it too much? I don't really like this table, I've decided. Sell all 5 of these. The Van Gogh blue bed. Oh, we could probably try and use that bed. That could be fun. I'm not opposed to that. We could definitely try that. Okay, these are all the wrong color. I guess that one might be fine. I don't know if I like this beige, but I also don't really know an alternative. It's not as bright in there. Maybe we try the light ones, because that could be okay. We'll want to get another one of these really pretty lights. And then we have to get more plants and stuff. Oh, I guess there is the table with the tile. Do you think that that is going to be too busy? Because this one is so beautiful. It just doesn't really match. Oh, I forgot it came in like a plain white. Oh my gosh. Yeah, even the blue is like... Okay, I missed one of them. Maybe we could make that work. I think I don't like it because of the red, but I think that that looks really good right there. So potentially we could swap it and we could have something else and we could bring more of the blue-green sort of color over there. Because there is like, oh. It's not as vibrant. That's sad. I want it to work. I do like that. I think I like how it's pretty and it's lighter. Maybe this needs to be pretty and lighter then. Okay, I'm looking. Maybe like, no. I did honestly like that though. It just doesn't match that. I haven't saved in a while either, good call. Alien, all she says, Anissa, thank you for the subs. No, Fluxy, the temperature is not affected by the open air windows. The game thinks that these are closed windows. Obviously, in real life, it's open air, but as far as the game is concerned, it's the same as any other window. It does not distinguish between them. And we can say in real life that they could close them. Maybe they have glass. They can pretend. But yeah, it's not like smart enough to know that those are open air and therefore it's like cold inside the house if it's winter. It sees them as a regular window. Okay. I do like the concept of this. I'm currently feeling a little bit unsure if I actually want to stick to it or not. We also have this beautiful tile that is super different from the tile that we have on the floor, but would be so nice to use as the major wallpaper because I love the tile trim. I really, really do like it. And then we can maybe have something different and like a little bit more blue. Or maybe there could be something a little bit more blue everywhere. Oh. I don't really like it. Sorry, never mind. Never mind. I may try to use a stucco in here. That's bad. We are going through it right now. I don't know what I want it to be like. You had a cinema was freeze to death in their bedroom. Thought those were why? Well, were they? Was the like AC not on, or was the heating not on? I guess it was the heating that wasn't on. You think the leaf wallpaper? The leaf wallpaper is so good, but I will acknowledge that I don't think that it's what we are really looking for in the main space. Maybe in this bedroom, but probably not in the main space. I don't know about this. I think I might get some wood too. Let's try that. We can do wood perhaps upstairs. Yeah, and if it was happening inside a room, you might have had like a part of the ceiling missing or something. You check if there was like a glitch. Yeah, the Reaper's rewards for this week have started. I finished them, and I must admit, I was a little bit disappointed by this week's Reaper's rewards. I thought it went a little too quick. I decided I wasn't gonna make a video about it. That was my plan, as I was just gonna film it and like use it and maybe make a video of the rest of them all together in one piece. But now there's a hurricane coming. And so I wanted to record it as like a, cause I was trying to pre-record a little bit essentially in case, I mean, like there's a hurricane coming, so I'm trying to pre-record in case I lose power for a long time, so I can still have some videos going up. I'm not posting on YouTube tomorrow in preparation, so I can backlog the videos a little bit more, intentionally, because I'll be streaming tomorrow. So I was like, we'll do just the one. But yeah, there was a hurricane about 2 weeks ago, Jelly. But this is a different hurricane with a different path and stuff. Strategic posting. Yeah, seriously, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna need to like post every other day because I'm gonna be out of power for a while. I just don't know what could happen. So we're kind of, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 videos. I have 5 videos done. And the storm hits tomorrow night, late tomorrow night. So, we shall see what happens, but hopefully that is okay. 30 minutes of Snap existing for a video. I just like pull the cat cam footage and post it. I mean, I wouldn't even be opposed to that. Okay. You would watch? I mean, I probably would too, to be honest. A video of Snap like that. Okay. No, I think we should hopefully be okay. The goal is just to get as much of it uploaded in advance as possible, you know? Add some Sam's music and then bam. Yep. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, maybe we could have some more little pieces of art over here. Yeah, I posted a long video of just the dogs once. I did do that. I don't think I've ever posted a extended only cat cam. But I could make one. I could probably film something like that if I really wanted to. Oh, I must have had one. Oh, you're right. Of my parents' cat, Lemon, when he was only a kitten. I think I did one of him once, too. That was when I was at my parents' house still. This is kind of random. Like, this thing is kind of just, like, there now. Makes very little sense, but what if I just used it and, like, kind of put it in the corner just for the vibes to have, like, something else? It is weird, right? Or can we make it work? I really want to use this, but I feel like nothing else matches that. And we have like these brighter green, but like there's no other rug in the base game that is like that tile. So that's why I'm kind of thinking that maybe it's not. And we already put a bunch of stuff outside, so I guess maybe it could be in the front yard. but it's actually quite tight. I don't know. Oliver, Melby, Snowy, thank you for the subs. Your grandma has decorative screens? That makes sense. Yeah, the base game with this deep blue is very difficult. Honestly, it's very, very difficult. If there is no rug under it. I mean, I guess we could do that. If we did no rug, that would definitely help it. And then maybe we could have like a different color chair to split it up. It's now all of a sudden very blue, not a lot of green going on in these sections, but maybe that's fine. I don't know. I hate this. I wish that we had a few more different colors, I think. I feel like that would really solve it for me. And I agree that maybe the no rug is good. I was just trying to find a way to use that red rug because I never use it, but it's probably better to use this, right? Because we use that table even less. I'm not so sure about the idea of a green accent wall because I don't like a lot of the greens. It would have to be like this. Like this is kind of the green color, and I just don't think that matches with the style of the house. You know? I wonder if I could extend that out further and then size this up. It does make it a little bit smaller, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And then this is like slightly more closed off, so maybe it's a little bit less bad if the color's a little bit weirder. Okay. I may get another one of those. Kind of brighten all of it. Oh, these are like slightly raised up because it used to be on a platform and now it is not. Well, that's annoying. I kind of like them raised up though. I guess I'll... Oh, can you not... You can't alt place them on the wall? The light colors are throwing you a bit because everything else is dark wood. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to bring in the horrible beige. But I understand. I understand. Yeah, I like how it looks raised with the tile edge, so we can probably get rid of the... Oh no. Okay, like that. If there's those chairs with like a darker outside. Oh, that's horrible beige. And that has the darker wood. Is that helping? I guess so. And then we have like white on some of the walls with a little bit of trim. We have this space where we shall put a bed. So the only thing is we had talked about maybe wanting to use the like Van Gogh bed, but I don't think that's a good idea if we're gonna have like this patterned wall. That doesn't like... You feel like the color beige today, Tilly? Really? No, I understand. I understand what you're saying. I relate to you heavily. Today has been a very off day for me as well. I woke up this morning at like 4:30 because I left to take Hope to the airport at like 7:10. And I knew I was gonna have to wake up to take her to the airport, so I was like, I guess ready and anxious about that, but like I was awake very early and sort of spiraling a little bit about the hurricane, which isn't even here yet. I just worry so much about the impact of this storm on everybody, and it's like, so I've been thinking about it a lot nonstop. I was awake so early, so the day was already not starting well. So, you can't even blame the hurricane, you're just silly. Yeah, well, I'm also on my period, so that doesn't help either. When we were at the Charlie XCX concert, well, also Troye Sivan concert, the Sweat Tour, when we were there on Sunday night, I started experiencing extreme pain, which kind of ruined the vibes. I'm not gonna lie. I powered through, but I was there and I was like, this is horrible. Yeah, that was not so fun, but it's okay. We made it. Yeah, first one post my endometriosis diagnosis, which is interesting because it's not been worse than it is normally, but I'm taking it worse, I think. It's been, I don't know, I guess it's been like more emotional this time because I understand better what is going on. So, I don't know, it feels like a new experience in some ways, even though it's not, just because I know more about it, I guess. So yeah, it's been an interesting one. It's been an interesting one. But that's good. I mean, you know, now we know, so there's that. Yeah, and it is almost like I'm more like hyper aware of it. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it, Christine. That is kind of how I feel about it. That is definitely kind of what it feels like. So the experience itself is not really a new thing, but there's a lot of parts of it that feel new. So, do you want to try this? I don't really like that though. That doesn't really look good with the... Maybe we do it in white? I can't tell. And that's gonna look bad on these. I'm not sure. When in doubt, white curtains. Yeah, and I'm like learning to view it from a different perspective. Exactly, yeah. So I don't know. It's just been a little different this time around because of that. You think a green swatch? There's also the blue, but I think the blue is a bit much. And I think the green also feels like a bit much. I don't know if I like it. I was trying to put these so it looked like a curtain rod, but I almost think it was better without that too. What about sheer? Well, the problem is we're doing with just the base game. So there's not like, I don't know, there's not really a lot of curtain options. Like the sheer situation isn't very good. These are not sheer, that's not what you mean, but I actually don't hate these though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are interesting. Yeah, the curtains and rugs in the base game are, as we know, perhaps not the greatest. Yeah, there's a nice way of the Rainbow Kids curtains, but I don't really want to use those. I kind of want to use one that I use less often, you know? I have used the white swatch of those curtains all the time. I don't remember a single time that I have ever used that curtain, so I'm gonna try it. These curtains are base game, yeah. Do I think I'll stream on election day? You know, I've been thinking about that one. I did last time. I think that was valuable. I was glad that I did. However, the comments that were being made in the chat were, I mean, I probably banned about 50 people that day. And it would be worse this time, but I don't know. It's fine. Like, the ban hammer was swinging, yeah. So I don't know. I think I probably will still stream this time. I think I would like to. That is my plan. Okay. I'm trying to think about stuff like this. Like, if we put this in front of... Why does it have to look like that? You were only a mod for a month last presidential election? Oh my god. Throw you right in the deep end with that stuff, huh? I don't like the rugs. I don't like any of the rugs. I can't tell. Cozy morning stream instead? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't fully thought about it. I think that I would probably not play Sims. To be completely honest, I think that maybe we should play like a non-Sims game to lessen the impact, because I think that a lot of them are less likely to troll us if we are not playing Sims. You know? They just won't click on it as much. They will still do it, but why would Sims players get trolled? That's not what I mean. Basically what I mean is if I play Sims, we'll have like maybe twice as many viewers, which is twice as many people. Well, no, the vast majority of the chat are not Trump voters. But if I'm playing Sims, there's more eyes on the stream, and therefore there's more Trump voters running their mouths in the chat. And that's what we're trying to have to deal with less of. You don't understand the severity of this from last time, like, they were, yeah, anyway, you can picture it. You can picture it. Pick a hated game? Yeah, maybe. Fortnite arc win? Oh, that is actually worst case scenario to me, Chris. That's actually the worst thing that I could do that day. We're trying to make this better. We're trying to make this better. What about the stripy rug? Is that too much pattern? It might be too much pattern. Can we just deal with it though? I'm really overthinking this. I wish so badly that this one had a swatch that did not have the like blanket thing on top of it. I just want something a little bit more plain. I am partially wondering, because I always use those same nightstands, I'm kind of wondering about these. You like the blanket? I like the blanket sometimes, but I think a lot of the time the blanket kind of, it puts you in a box. It puts you in a box. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, I can imagine Stardust. I can totally imagine the trolling in that category. That's horrible. Well, so Mrs. Peachy, I don't know what you're trying to defend, but because I agree with you, I wish that you know, no one would treat anyone terribly. But the reason that we ban people who type nasty Trump supporting type messages in our chat is because we have a fundamental moral disagreement. If you vote for that man and you promote that, you're not allowed to promote that man in my chat. But if you vote for that man, you and I will never see eye to eye on any social issue. You're telling us that you don't care about so many people's rights and so many, we just cannot, I can't see eye to eye with you. And I don't really want to allow you to run your mouth in my chat, so I ban them. And they will run their mouths on election day, hence the concern. So anyway, anyway. I probably just poked the beast, so we might have to, sorry mods. My bad. It's okay. Yeah, it's like, it's not just a little disagreement it's not like we have like a different opinion on a TV show, you know? Like you can be friends with someone if they don't like your favorite TV show. But it's past that with political stuff, you know? So I'm gonna get maybe another one of these full-length mirrors right here. I will make that a nice wooden color. I think this is okay. Maybe I will get an easel. Yeah. We can put it in the... Oh, that's actually way tighter than I thought it would be. Maybe I'll put it right there. And can I do a couple canvases? I think so. Those, if they're sized down, they go behind the curtains, so it's not as bad. Well, actually, I don't like it. Maybe I could just put this in front of the window altogether. Or maybe it's better to be in the corner. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this easel is base game. There's a couple of easels in the base game that are career unlocks from the painter career. It'll be your first time voting, Unsure Beans. That is very exciting. I understand the nerves. I understand the nerves. But how cool that you get to vote in this election. That is really great. Your first time voting too, very exciting. This is my second presidential election. I have obviously voted in some other ones too, but second presidential election, which is also exciting. You're Canadian, well, hey, you get to vote too. Maybe not right now, but no, it's a very important election, so this is exciting. You voted by mail-in ballot, very exciting. I have my mail-in ballot. It has arrived. When we were, me and my friend Hope, we were walking around and like waiting for the bookstore to open the other day. And this lady, she was like approaching Gen Z because she was wanting to like talk to them about the ballot and like explain the amendments and stuff that are on the ballot this year, and which is very important. She's doing great work. But she kind of like scouted us, and we got stuck talking to her for a while. And she was going on and on about hating British people, which was fascinating. I was not expecting that, but she was like, are we all registered to vote? And then I had to be like, actually, I'm the only person here who can vote in Florida because those two are from New York. Dan's British, but I am. So they're voting, but not here. He can't vote. Illegal. I think she was a little bit like, oh no, well, I've picked the wrong group to sit next to. But then she started talking about how she had dated 2 British men in her life. She was maybe like in her 70s. She was talking about how she dated 2 British men in her life, and it ended very badly because they just had a fundamental disagreement about like everything. Like they just didn't see eye to eye on anything because the culture was just too different. They couldn't see eye to eye. And their moms were mean to her for her accent, which is so funny. Not in a good way. I mean, it's mean, but like when you break up because your mom bullied your American girlfriend's accent. But she was going on and on about how the British are just impossible. Like you can't talk to them. You can't agree with them. They're so hard to talk to. And I was like, Dan's just right there. Like you're just going on and on and on. And she was like talking to me and not him, even though he was right there. As if she was like worried for me because I was with this British guy. And it was fascinating. I met you 5 minutes ago. And then she started plugging her book. She was talking about how I won't explain what the book is about because I don't want to like expose this lady for who she is, like, you know, give you her name or anything. But she started talking about how she wrote a book and how we should like look it up on Barnes & Noble. She was like, not Amazon. Slay, we get it. But she was like, not Amazon, on Barnes & Noble. It's on Barnes & Noble. Look it up. And she made Madison look it up in front of her, and I take a screenshot of it. It was kind of iconic. I'm actually impressed with her. She was saying how she's been doing like voter outreach, and she's called 1,000 Gen Z people in Orlando, which is amazing. And then she was saying how nobody answers and she always leaves a message, which I was like, yeah, if you called me, I wouldn't answer either. But good for her, except she hates the British, which is like, uh-oh. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Some people hate the British, but at least she's doing good work. Okay, sorry, I haven't made any progress on this room. This is my bad. Yeah, and we had to talk to her for like 20 minutes because she was like, we were sat at a table waiting for the rain to kind of die down so we could walk to the bookstore. And then she kind of like, we were stuck in the corner and she was there, pulled up a chair and just talked to us for a long time. But it was interesting talking to her. It was a learning experience, I would say. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we could put this right there. Is that okay? I don't know if I like this room at all. She did. She literally pulled up a chair. And I thought she was like, oh, are you ladies like waiting out the rain? And we were like, yeah, we're just sitting here for a second. And then she was like, oh, okay. And then she got her chair and sat with us. And I didn't know where she was going with like the beginnings of her conversation. Because when she started getting upset about Dan being British, I was like, this is going downhill so fast. But then she was like, you know, anyway, it was different. Did she sit in it backwards? No, she did not. She sat in it normal. She sat in the chair normal. Okay. Maybe a little chair in the corner. That seems good. I do like that one. And give them like a little side table. Yeah, the like coming up to a group of strangers is very brave, but I do agree that it's important because she was I mean, like, we already knew what she was talking about, so we were like the wrong group to pick. And also 3 of them couldn't vote and I could, so that didn't help either. But she was like offering to walk through like part of the, like, I don't know, they have like a democratic voter guide for the area and stuff, and she was like offering to walk through it and like explain what the amendments mean and stuff. And that's helpful because they are very confusingly worded. It's confusing for a lot of people. They might not know what they mean, and so it's helpful to have someone explain to you. And like, she's doing good work. She's doing good work. But she hates the British, which is maybe a red flag. But otherwise oh, what? You can't see through these windows. Can you see through the other? What? I've actually never noticed that. It's always been like that, and I've never noticed that. Or is it just the new swatches? No, it's all of them. The description doesn't say anything about that. The new swatches broke it. Oh, the new swatches made it so it... Okay, that's an interesting problem. It's like frosted glass. Yeah, I mean, if only it were on purpose. Yeah, I guess it, like, the new swatches, like, broke the transparency of it. Huh, okay. The other wall's okay. Well, these are different windows. This is the same window. These are a different window. This window is the broken one. So that one's broken, this one's not, because they're different windows. Also, we haven't furnished the upstairs at all. I've been building this so slow. It's because I've been yapping too much. We've been like talking. Barely doing any building. I think I will get 2 chairs. Well, now we don't have to pick out curtains. Yeah, I was worried about how the curtains wouldn't fit there. I've actually been thinking about that. I was like, oh, it's gonna be horrible. The curtains won't fit. Well, the curtains don't need to fit. The curtains, it's already, it's like frosted glass. You can't see them. Well, that's horrible. That window is like, now I don't want to use it ever again. Oh, I guess they'll fix it at some point, hopefully soon. It's a good window for the bathrooms. Yeah, that's true. So that's one way of looking at it. I don't like this room. To me, it's ugly. But I guess that's okay. Let's go upstairs. I shall do the hallway. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think I want to get maybe like the same terracotta that... This is the same one, it just doesn't have... Well, I guess, actually, I just need to have the one that doesn't have the trim upstairs because I don't want to have the tile in the middle. can stay that way in the other parts. Oh, there's a bug. There you go. Yeah, if you click that link and then you click me too, then more people, they'll hopefully be able to be like, oh yeah, that is a problem. You have to sign in and stuff to do it, but that helps. Yeah, when it's not supposed to be a frosted window, then it's bad. It's okay if we're trying to have a frosted window, but if it's not meant to be frosted, like in that case where it's a glitch, then it's not so fun. Then we don't really like that very much. Oh, you're gonna get pizza for dinner? That's fun, Anxious Gamer. I am a little bit jealous. Tonight is quick, eat everything out of the freezer again. We cannot have anything in the freezer. I'm like, if the power goes out and I don't want to have to throw everything away. So tonight's freezer night. Lunch was freezer lunch. So tomorrow will also be freezer lunch. We're trying to get rid of all the things in the freezer. Anyway, we might not even lose power for but we also might, so I think we will. And that's why we are freezer lunch. Why would the power go out? Because there's a hurricane coming, Micah. There's a hurricane coming to where I live. So we are a little bit nervous about that possibility. Yeah, that's really smart, Valerie. Yeah, definitely. People put like a lot of ice inside of the freezer and stuff to help prolong it. That definitely can be done. Should I put like... Do you think getting one of those columns at the end of the stairs is weird? I kind of like it. And I also kind of like the idea... I don't know. I'm not really sure how to do this because I'm kind of feeling like the hallway situation is a little bit on the ridiculous side. Like, it's just so long. And I'm not super excited about that. I don't know. Oh, maybe save. Good idea. I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, that's good, Allison. Yeah, I know. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, throw it all away. I've been through a hurricane or two in my life. But it is still good just in case the power is out for like a week. You know, it's nice to use up stuff that will potentially go bad. So hence the plan. You know, Z, I would say I am used to hurricanes, yes. I would not say that I am not scared, especially with this one. I mean, we're in like the direct path of this one, so I am scared about this one. But even when I am not the one being affected, I am always scared of hurricanes because it is so horrifying to watch this happen to other people and like to see the damage. It's so devastating. I am not one of those. You'll talk to some Floridians that are like, if it's not a Cat 5, then I don't care. And it's like, well, you sound ridiculous. Like, that's not, but some people say stuff like that. And that's not really how it works. And that's not really how you should be looking at it. But a lot of people will go around saying stuff like that. I'm not one of those. I think they cause devastating damage and they're always scary. You can picture those people down to the cars they drive. Yeah. Isn't it a Cat 5? Yeah. Yeah. But what I think those people fail to understand, and what maybe outsiders fail to understand, is that a Category 1 hurricane is a major weather event. Like, it's not only a Category 1, it's a hurricane. You're forgetting the part where it's a hurricane. Snap left. I'm sorry, everybody. So... that, you know, no matter what, it's a hurricane. But yeah, I do still get scared. Although I would say that I am relatively used to them. Yeah, tropical storms are really bad. Exactly. Like, it's not, you can't be underestimating this stuff. Fireplace right there is kind of nonsense, isn't it? I don't know what to do with the hallway. I thought about putting another bathroom right here, but I also like the long hallway. Maybe we should get bigger doors. Maybe that's what's fun. I used smaller doors downstairs, but maybe we could get bigger doors because those take up more space. And that could be really good. Oh, I do actually much prefer how that looks. I think that is super nice. Let's keep that up. That will be bad for right here though. Well, maybe it's fine actually. Okay. Okay, hallway table. Maybe a chess table could be good. We already have a computer, so I'm thinking none of that. Chess table. I guess we could do this one. Okay. Don't you get earthquakes too sometimes? Are you talking to me or to someone else? I've never experienced an earthquake, thankfully. That is not something that I am... Oh, to Tilly, I see. Sweden. Yeah. Sorry, made it about me. I made the question about me. It wasn't asked to me, sorry. And Sweden does not get earthquakes. There's the answer. How about this? An earthquake is very scary to me. I think that this is one of those things that no matter where you are, like, I don't know, a hurricane might be really scary to you because you've never experienced one, like scarier than it is for me. And like to me, my worst nightmare was like an earthquake because I've never experienced that and I don't know how to handle that. And like the I don't know, it's more of a surprise than like the hurricane. We've been tracking this storm for like a week already, waiting for it to get bad, and then it did get bad, and now they're tracking it, so you kind of know a little bit better what's going to happen with the hurricane. There's more to prepare. Okay, I think maybe some artwork on this wall. Oh, a bonsai tree could be nice. Maybe I could put the bonsai tree in the corner, like up here. That seems good. I wonder if I could put like 2 of them. It looks a little bit weird, but it's nice to have more. Terrified of the ocean? Oh, the ocean? It's got no business being the way that it is. I understand you. I understand you. Yeah, we're gonna play Fields of Mystria tomorrow. So I'll be live in the morning tomorrow. Again, the hurricane is not meant to hit until late tomorrow night. They're talking landfall at like midnight, my time, or maybe even a little bit later. It's hard to say still. That doesn't mean that it's gonna start right then. It's gonna have like slowly like bands of the storm will start coming in throughout the day. But the major landfall won't be until late. So when I stream in the morning tomorrow, the storm won't even be here yet. So I usually stream at 9 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays. So that's when we'll be here tomorrow. Okay. I don't really like the hallway, but it is what it is. The hallway is done. Yeah, a cozy morning stream will be good. I'm also really glad that I ended up streaming today. It ended up working out because I did not have plans anymore today with all of this going on, so I was home. And now I might have to cancel streams this week if we run out of, if we lose power, so. Yeah, I've been streaming Fields of Mystria a bunch. Tomorrow we're gonna start the first day of winter in Fields of Mystria. I have not gotten to winter yet in Mystria, so I am very excited about our first day of winter tomorrow. How long will the stream last today? I don't know. We're gonna be getting off stream relatively soon. I don't think I'll finish this build tonight. Yeah, and there's new animals because of the first day of winter too. No, Hope didn't have to change her flight, thankfully. Their flight was always this morning, so that worked out really well. They didn't have to make any adjustments to it to get out. I was getting kind of worried that the airport was gonna close, but luckily the airport is closing tomorrow, not today, so they were able to get home. which is good. That was a relief. I was definitely worried about that. I felt so bad that Hope and Madison came to Florida to visit me, and then it's like, this is happening. I mean, they weren't here for the actual hurricane, but like we had terrible weather all weekend, obviously. It's been like pouring rain, literally 24/7. And we usually get like torrential downpour type stuff, but it's not usually like all day. It's usually like a nightmare afternoon storm, and then it clears up and it's hot again. But it was like pouring rain all day, every day while they were here, and they flew all the way from New York City to come visit me in Florida. And I was like, well, welcome. Come help me bring in the furniture for my patio for the hurricane. Like, the concert was really good, Christine. I really, really enjoyed it. It was fun. They got to see the cats. Well, they saw 2 of the cats. Shrimp wouldn't show himself, but and we went to see the Sweat Tour, Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan. Hope and Madison are massive Charlie XCX fans, like massive Charlie XCX fans. They went to see her in New York City too, and then they came here so we could see them here. But they became Floridians. Ooh, sorry, Hope and Madison. And I was like an OG Troye Sivan stan. In like 2013, I was a stan. I used to stay up late to watch Troy's like live shows, like live streams, not on Twitch. They had like, you know how those YouTubers used to get sponsored to do live streams on like random like YouNow type of platforms and stuff? I used to be up late watching all of those. Yeah, I was a massive fan. So that was fun to be there in person. I was there. I was in the same room as Troye Sivan, except he doesn't know that. You miss YouNow? Those were the days, honestly. Those were the days. I bet those YouTubers were getting paid so much money to do that. I would love to talk to one of them and like get all the scoop on that. But they, you know, they would get a contract because they would like start doing YouNow live streams like, you know, every so often for like 6 months and then never do it again. How much did they pay you? I want to know. I want to know what they gave you. I'm fascinated. I haven't watched one of those in a long time. I don't even know if YouNow still exists. Yeah, this site was pretty bad, wasn't it? Tyler Oakley would have done it, right? Should I ask him? Excuse me, Tyler, how much did they pay you? You can't ask people that. You can't just ask people that you can't just ask people how much money they got paid 10 years ago for a live stream sponsorship. I want to know how much they were all being paid, though. I would love to know. No, I would never ask. That's so embarrassing to ask. I would never ask. But I would be curious to know. I want to know, like, it's not just like the amount, it's like the ins and outs of the contract. I want to know, like, how many did you have to do? For how long? Like, what was the situation, you know? It fascinates me. So, especially with like, I don't know, how much I used to watch them when I was younger. But this is coming, you're all acting like I'm asking because I'm in the industry, but I'm not. I'm asking because I was a stan. This is a stan question, not I'm a YouTuber question. My intentions are bad. I'm being nosy. So, he doesn't need to know the reason. We don't need to tell anybody the reason. But we do want to know. Those were the days. Anyway, all that to say, I was a very big Troye Sivan stan when I was younger. And I would say I still am. And I was there. I'll admit that I'm not as big of a stan as I used to be. But I'm still a fan. So. Yeah, it's like, now we can never ask anyone any questions because there's video evidence of us admitting to being nosy. Well, okay. I think that I should probably end the stream. I would love to sit here and yap with you all even longer, but I do have I need to prep more. Honestly, I gotta get like the rest of the water bottles filled, etc. So I probably should end stream now, which is unfortunate because I didn't finish the build, which is embarrassing and sad, but it's okay. We'll get to it eventually. Hopefully we have power this weekend. Ooh, don't. I opened my own stream. Can you see my stream? Yeah, embarrassing. But I will see you tomorrow morning. We'll play some of Fields of Mystery tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed, all is well. If you are in the path of the storm, I am thinking of you. It is absolutely horrible, and I am so sorry. I'm so scared, and I'm thinking of all of you. I mean that. And I want to go and maybe raid somebody who's playing The Sims. We can maybe go and say hi to... Actually, my friend Emrys is playing Sims right now, and I want to watch that. I think Emrys might be working on the like Grim Reaper's Rewards thing, but we can go right Emrys. Emrys is playing the Family Dynamics Legacy thing, which is always fun. So, and Emrys also has a lot of cute CC. Look, I'll even show you. The house always looks so good. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound bad, but I do not mean it in a bad way. This house gives me The Sims 3 in the best of ways. Like the nostalgia factor and like the vibes. It's like The Sims 3 if it was good. You know what I mean? And I love that about it. I love it. The runner on the stairs and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's go say hi to Emrys. I will see you tomorrow morning. It's been fun today. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. Thank you for the well wishes. And I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay? Okay, have a good night. Bye. Oops, I don't even have my second OBS open, so I can't stop the stream. Okay, bye.